Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Trails in the Sky, second chapter. I am Aram. I will be playing this game, and I'm here with Austin and Mo. Say hello.
Hello!
Last time, we tracked down the source of the spooky fog that had descended upon our hometown of Roland, and it turned out to be a dry ice machine powered by a gospel. That someone set up in the middle of the woods, and they were just ripping the fattest vape you've ever seen across the entire region.
Just sweet cotton, just flowing freely from all of his head orifices.
But yeah, no, we went to the center of the Forest of Mist. And found our last main bad guy for this game, Luciola, the Bewitching Belle, a former Carney and associate of Sherazard's, who I guess is doing this now, and she's traded in her comparatively conservative and sensible Carney outfit for a weird black dress, including a top made entirely of gaffer tape. Probably the worst character design in this game, unfortunately.
Well, at least I don't know. Walter's awful. Like, Walter's is just fucking wretched. Like there are aspects to Luciola's design that I like. It's not any of her clothes or anything like that, but like she's pretty, and like you can get the vibe of the character pretty strongly just based off of appearance. Walter just sucks. I hate his dumb tooty hair. I hate his stupid glasses, his dumb face. It's just Walter's just all bad.
Are you telling me that Walter has no redeeming qualities? Not even one?
I don't know. I don't know anything. Like,
no,
I don't
Austin
know anything
doesn't
about
know
his
anything about these
character,
characters, yeah.
Except that he's got a zest for kung fu treachery, and that's like a positive thing in my opinion. I've made entire characters based off of a zest for kung fu treachery, but like that design is just shit. It's so bad.
Like it's antithetical to kung fu treachery. Like maybe a different design, he'd be different.
Hang on, Austin, you made characters plural? Because I can think of one obvious one, but I'm curious if there's more.
Which one is obvious to you?
To me? Hideo.
Oh yeah, like multiple characters.
Oh, okay, fair
of
enough.
A zest for kung fu treachery.
I see.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll go ahead and get started.
I like Walter the Direwolf because he doesn't seem to fit with the concept of villain he should be at all. Oh.
Yeah, he looks completely different than what he's portrayed as being.
Ismalis Tower, it's just as we heard.
Just as we heard, it is indeed green.
It is a
It's one of them, and it's green.
One of the 4 device towers activated on the release of the seal beneath Gransel Castle.
Oh yeah, I guess it kind of happened off screen because I think it was a side quest that I did off screen because it's not that interesting, but as we've been to these towers for grinding or side quests, the first time we came up to one of these, our characters did comment on, these thingies are like glowing now, I wonder what that means.
Yeah, I was just about to say, has nobody been checking these things out in the past 2 months?
A second barrier, defending the Ariel from all angles. The professor's research was spot on, it seems. Gasp. I wonder who's on the ship.
Bad guys.
Is it
Tunnel snakes rule.
Ugh.
Oh, that's right. This was me. I forgot he was gonna show up again, before ever. Do we want to keep me as Walter? I'm trying to think who should.
I mean, I can play Walter.
This is gonna be funny.
Yo, sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh no. It's
Hope we didn't tire you too much with the delay.
Oh, Walter Campanella. This is a surprise. I was sure it would be Loe who met me here. What a turning of the wind this is, I wonder.
Louvet is accompanying the professor for the moment, so as much as it may not be my place as a mere observer, I came in his stead.
And I ain't got much to do at this point.
Or ever.
Right now, as always, I'm just killing some time.
And children.
Yeah!
Pushes Campanella off the plane.
Oh no, there he goes. How unusual for the both of you. Though interesting. Loe is accompanying the professor. Are they performing the last experiment then?
Apparently. Our big fancy plan is headed into the big leagues, looks like.
The archaisms and Jaegers are almost ready. Once we have the beta in hand, we'll all be quite busy, I suspect. Do you like my impression of Jello's impression of Campanella?
It's
Yeah.
He has a canon English voice nowadays, but I don't
Yeah,
really
his
remember
canon
what he
English
sounds like.
voice, I actually think he sounds a lot like Majin. Like if you told me Majin was voicing Campanella, I would believe you.
Believe it, yeah. The last experiment. They mean to go up against the legend, I take it? Even the professor and Loe are going to struggle with that, I'd imagine.
Heh, maybe. We're talking about hijacking a creature of legend, after all. Ain't quite like throwing pictures around or shaking the earth. But hey, Campanella, this ain't like you.
Ooh, what's this now?
You're usually happily tagging along with the professor. If you ain't doing that, especially when things are this interesting, that means something even bitter's coming up. So spit it out already.
Why, Walter, I'm hurt. Have you so little faith in me?
No, I'm sorry. My name is actually pronounced Walter.
Oh, no.
All right, then.
Ah, okay. What overflowing camaraderie, Walter.
Walter!
Such slings! Such arrows! You two are so cruel! Well, in truth, I would love to sit back and watch the fireworks unfold, but as it turns out, I've a fair bit of work to do. I'm off to gain us permission to use the Ark.
Shit! Seriously? We're finally busting that monstrosity out? This mission gets better every day!
The Crimson Ark? The Glorious? I find it hard to believe that we would use such. Do we intend to turn this nation into nothing more than a smoking crater?
That will be up to the professor and Louvet. So, I am afraid I must depart as soon as we're done. I so look forward to hearing about our experiment when I get back.
Oh no. Suspicious. And this is Lue and the professor.
Mm-hmm.
This is...
Yes, I thought it would be here. Behold, Louvet. A majestic thing, is it not?
Are you really going to perform an experiment on something like this?
I understand your apprehension. Without this data, however, we have no hope of completing the beta. We must know.
Who dat?
Oh.
What? Is that a fucking dragon?
Oh, I see we woke you.
Yeah, you're fucking talking.
Your first time in the waking world of mortals in 20 years, yes? This is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. You may call me George Weissman.
Georg Weissman.
Yeah, I don't know. Jello loves to call him George, so I'm going with
Yeah.
George. Also because we're done doubling up on first name.
Yeah, especially that
yeah.
name of all,
Yeah.
of all the names.
Yeah. I am one of the Anguis, caretaker of Ouroboros. Begone. This power hangs about thee, like a mist. Familiar it be somehow, but thy eyes betray thy purpose. As when I see a soul twisted and bent, incapable of joy, unyoked from bringing suffering and agony to thy fellow man. Well, well, such compliments.
I'm the bad guy.
I'm the bad guy. But I'm afraid I must deny your request. I won't be going anywhere. After all, we've business regarding the treasure of Idios. What? Show him, Louve.
Check this shit out.
That. Oh? Does this stir up memories from 1200 years ago? It's merely a replica, but I dare say it's well made enough, wouldn't you? Surely thou dost not. Thou cannot mean a shining ring. Ah, but I do. Now then, our final test awaits.
I was not expecting a big ass dragon. I am pleased with
Yeah,
the
they're around.
image.
Chapter 5. That which one must protect. Shara's not going to be mandatory for long, so it really doesn't matter who we pick. We'll stick with these guys till we get to Bose.
Oh, good. Bose again.
Hmm.
I feel like we've gone there 3 times.
Okay, it's time we finally got to Bose, Austin. You know, like we've been planning for 1,000,000 years now. It's the only place that hasn't seen an experiment, too.
That's true, but from the sounds of it, there isn't anything odd happening in Bose. Allegedly. I think we can take our time for once and help out here in Roland a bit before heading out.
Sounds good. Let's see if there's anything else to do and head for the landing port when we're done. Oh, now you're gonna tell me to check the board game? Now, 5 chapters in, you're gonna be like, hey, by the way, sometimes there might be shit at the very end. Alright, well, fuck fishing spots. What is...
You've cleared Esmella's tower monster.
what is this?
Have you reported it, though? Oh, okay.
I can go to the bar just in case we already have the ingredients from the stuff
Yeah.
we've killed. That's all I'm gonna do. What the fuck?
I will wait atop the clock tower.
I don't know what that is. And then, second floor of my house near the West Roland Gate. Alright, well, I don't really remember what any of these are. Alright, let's go to the...
recipe seems easy.
Let's go to the bar just in case. This is fast. Let's see. I think it's this one up here. Yeah. Is it you?
Radford. It is I, Radford. It's me, Faulkner.
Get back to your flying gym, loser. Oh, this is one of the people who was asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're...
Lena!
That was like a slightly interesting dialogue, but you don't have a portrait and we're not doing a quest related to you, so I'm afraid
Good. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're going to have to.
it's against our
die.
policy. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. You want ingredients of some kind? Sure. Oh, is he asking for ingredients or is he asking for a recipe? Ask around to... Oh, okay, no. We're not bothering with this. We're not
Sorry, loser.
Anyway, yeah, this guy wants to eat the stew of his youth. Instead, we will let him starve.
The stew of his youth.
The stew. Check these other two.
Well, one of them is a guy up on
I
top
guess
of the clock tower.
let's see
that
what
one sounds interesting.
Let's see what the
if
fuck
nothing
this
else.
guy wants.
Meet me.
Is it you? No. Oh, this is Paddington.
It's me, Paddington.
All right, you've called me here. Are we gonna assassinate the president or what? You know what? You should go ahead and voice this guy.
Goddess, I beg of you, help me find a way to get closer to that gorgeous woman.
Got a sec?
Ah, I see. Completely unrelated to what I was speaking of earlier. You are the bracers that I called, correct? We're assassinating the president. Are you from the guild by any chance?
The Assassin's Guild? Yep, that's right.
Yes.
We saw your post on the board. Would you be Anton?
That's me, the one and only, Anton from the capital. I'm just Anton from the capital. And though we've only just met, my request is fairly urgent. I don't think the job will be too hard, though. What do you say? Are you ready to hear me out?
I guess so. So what is it you need us to do?
Right. Well, you see, I'd like you to gather ingredients for a certain medicine. I call it the stew of my youth.
Already on our way back down the ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the list of what I need.
Okay.
Okay, putting aside the monster bits. I'm not too familiar with what a pearl glass is, but it does sound familiar.
Pearl glass is a river fish.
Ah, say no
You'll
more.
have
We
to
won't be
engage
doing
in
this.
Fishing.
I understand this is probably for a love potion, and good luck, man. Have you tried showering? That does great good in that department.
Don't be ridiculous.
Anyway, see you later, Anton.
Deuces, King.
All right. Well, what about you, Mine Commission?
I think Anton is important.
You think?
He's like he's not important per se, but he is like a recurring side character.
Again, when I say important, it doesn't always mean important, but like I think he has his big moment in Cold Steel 4.
Yeah, he shows up like once a game because he travels around the world and constantly gets lost and shit.
Yeah, no, he does have his great moment. Oh my god, yeah. No, I remember exactly what happens with him now. Yeah,
nice.
Same guy. Wow. It's not what you would fucking expect.
Tonight we're playing Anton Origins.
Yeah.
The second oh. This must be our Phantom Thief B quest for this chapter. I forgot we hadn't done one yet. You know what? Yeah, we'll do this. Let's see. Second floor of my house near the West Rollant Gate. West, you say? Okay.
Today, Austin finally gets to play a fop.
Nice.
Excellent.
Everyone keeps stealing all of the good fops from me.
You can get in a little fop quality time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is he not? Huh. I thought this was
What
the
are you
house.
looking for?
Oh, I was looking for the guy. I thought this was the house.
Oh,
by
the
West
guy that
Rollant
you're-
Gate. But apparently he's not any of these people. So maybe it is a different house that is in the vicinity of this gate. Maybe is it this perhaps? It said the second floor. Is it you? You're a miner. Okay, yeah. Anyway, the material does not matter, but we'll read the card. Okay, so yeah, basically the deed for the mine has been stolen.
Oh.
Oh no. The deed for this big ass hole in the ground.
That's right. Now I own a mine.
This is my big asshole in the ground.
This is my big asshole in the ground. Oh, my beauteous princess and her band of heroes. The words of the queen lie in my hand. Should you desire their return, then sift ye through the chaos to find the truth. The first key lies within the city. Search they who sit beside the goddess.
Okay, so this is probably gonna be church related, if it's the most obvious place. It'll probably be on like either he like slipped it into the pocket of one of the priests, or it'll probably be like a statue or something.
I hid it inside a single pixel inside of the church.
I hit.
He's not
Good luck.
talented as Red.
That's exact. Oh,
Hey.
Kevin's here.
Oh, hey everyone. Great work out there.
Yeah, you too, Kevin. You were a big help. Thanks for taking care of Tio and the others.
Haha, it was nothing. Nothing. No big deal. Anyway, anything for my beloved Estelle.
Again with that stuff? Come on.
Really? He'd be a good match for someone else we know in the smooth talker department.
Smooth talker? Shara, you wound me. I take beauty very seriously. I mean every compliment that passes my lips. That makes it kind of worse. Anyway, what are you going to do now, Kevin?
Well, I think I'll keep working my way around the countryside, visiting the churches. I've got some business I need to take care of.
Just a spot of business, huh? Or so you say, but it's probably really important, isn't it? Was it really just a coincidence you happened to stop here?
Ooh, Estelle, sometimes you're so sharp it hurts. Well, all that aside, I hope we can trade info sometime soon.
Yeah, let's do that sometime. Well, you take care of yourself, Kevin.
You too, Estelle.
I can't remember. It's either gonna be next chapter or the chapter after that he like joins the party for real. I hope it is this coming chapter because he's very nice. I'd like to have him in the party because that would make it.
Maybe it's near the
It's these
altar
two.
where she's praying.
Two idiots again. Let's talk to this guy, I guess. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, yeah, it's not just by talking to anyone.
Maybe it's that? No.
Bum, bum, bum,
Yeah, alright, I'll look it up.
I mean,
You've
there's-
twisted my arm
There's
enough.
there's a couple rooms we haven't checked yet. Oh, none of those are hallways. Yeah, hang on. She who sits beside the goddess, it said.
What's this quest called?
This is called Mine Commission. Now, yeah, actually.
wow.
Oh, no, it's this chair.
It's the very first thing that came up when I put in Trails in the Sky SC, so obviously Google is watching our stream.
Excellent. That means we're
Or
doing good.
this quest is just the worst
Is
Phantom Thief
just
be
a
in the
pain in the
one,
ass,
maybe.
yeah. Alright, Roland Chapel. Red chair,
Yeah.
second floor balcony right next to stained glass. Mayor's residence.
I want to see if I can solve the others. This
The second key is your next magical circle.
2 squares, 3 squares.
Square 1 is something from the forest.
Okay, so I guess we're looking for like 5 trees arranged in that shape. For no reason at
Based
all.
off
I think
what
I'll
I-
check the mayor's
Check out the
residence
mayor's
first.
house, yeah.
Let's see.
No, Stowe!
Let's see.
I hid it in a bird. Oh,
Now these kind of resemble what he was talking
Squares.
about. Yeah, they might be like potted plants or something inside. Look for 5 things arranged in a pattern kind of like that.
hi there.
Ugh. Okay. Balcony, perhaps? Nope. Let's see. Go up here. Well, fair enough. Couldn't really find anything that
Does that ladder go? Oh, never mind.
has. That's just a ladder.
A ladder
to
to nowhere. Which is the name of my new LP.
Of what game?
Oh shit. I forgot what LP means.
Try that wine.
Oh, let's play. Doesn't look like it. Oh, hey, they've got the same fruit basket textures as Three Houses.
Yeah. Get fucking dunked. All right, I saw it. So yeah, it's it's not in the house.
Oh.
It's I saw it as you circled the house earlier.
Oh, why didn't you say anything?
Because I didn't want to
Oh, that's right.
rob you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Ha. What do these boxes have to do with the forest?
They're made of wood.
Fuck him.
Hang on. Maybe the characters will say something. Bingo! Nope, I guess we're not gonna address why it was in the boxes.
The third key is in the city. Search the belly of the eight-eyed iron beast.
I think I might remember this one. I think there's like a furnace somewhere that has like a grate on the front that has 8 holes in it. It's like sitting outside somewhere, if I remember correctly. Oops.
So far outside that it's outside of town.
Yes.
Moo!
Moo! Let's see. I go everywhere and I can't find you to tell me. Feel pretty strongly a memory that that's like what this one was. Unless I am conflating that memory.
I will give you a hint.
Uh-huh.
It is in a building.
Inside.
Yes.
Okay.
And just to narrow it down a little bit further, it is in one of the shops.
Okay. Let's see. That. Bakery. General goods store. Nope. Let's see. Bracer Guild.
Guys, what are you doing? I thought you
Shut
were
up,
headed
I'm
off to
looking-
Boza.
I'm looking for a furnace, Sin.
Okay.
No, that's... Alright. What's back here, though?
What
Oh.
has 8 arms? Or 8 eyes?
Definitely... I really think it's like a furnace or a stove. We've got a couple buildings, like a couple shops left to check. Hope I have not walked straight past it like an idiot. Not these. Hey, how's the recipe coming? Fuck you.
You're not getting anything. Not from us.
Oh yeah, it's coming great. Just keep on waiting.
Wait forever. Like the hotel, but I've actually been to most of the
Nope.
shops now.
It's not a shop.
Not a shop.
No, the hotel is not a
Oh,
shop.
okay. I thought you meant
I
it is not
yes,
the exact
did
opposite.
one of those sneaky little things, those trickster like things called lies.
All right. I guess I must have walked past it.
It is
then.
in
Yes.
the weapon shop.
That was the first one I checked. Let's see. Eight eye. I'm looking. I really thought I knew what it was that I was looking for, and now I'm doubting myself. So I'm just gonna start rubbing my face on everything.
Hold on.
Are you double checking?
Yes. Okay.
It's just like what Stella
So
would
back of the armory Is that's the armory, right?
I believe so.
That's what I would call an armory.
Certainly what I would call the armory.
And it said something about a stove.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It's like a thing, and it's got like 8 little holes on it, I thought. Maybe they mean the Orbital factory?
Maybe.
Am I crazy?
Have I lost my fucking bananas?
Back of the armory. Does that mean this?
Oh,
Like-
maybe it's
like
behind the
Like,
armory.
I thought I checked this thing before.
Maybe it's like behind the weapons store,
Maybe.
like on the
like a house.
outside.
Well, they've got this chimney here. You'd think that would connect to something. That would, like, theoretically come in. I guess that's supposed to be this.
Yeah,
I
was gonna say it connects to nothing. Shit, world building.
might. It's like the Doom house from Curse of Strahd that has like 3 fireplaces but no
Yeah.
chimneys. Might be behind the shop. Might be outside.
Check behind the weapons shop. Like, go to the weapon shop.
Yeah. This is the. Wait, is this? Am I crazy?
No, the weapon shop's across the street.
Oh yeah, that's the general goods store. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking of, and I couldn't see it anywhere.
It said back of the weapon shop, and I was like, yeah, it's perfectly reasonable for me to think that it would be inside somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you the next one because I've got to run to the restroom.
Okay.
It is in the Roland sewers. Examine the locked door and use the key. After the boss battle, check the wooden cabinet next to the fire torch on the right-hand side. Be right back.
Sounds good. I'll take
Goodbye,
any excuse to go to the sewers.
Much like Austin is going right now.
Yeah. Austin's sending something there, all right. Excuse me, sir. Ah.
Fuck.
We'll get these things eventually.
To be fair, they are literally swatting at what appears to be a bunch of gnats.
Yeah, no, that enemy type has high evasion. I'm just being stubborn for the sake of being stubborn at this point. All right, here we go. Let's drink some water. Tasty. I thought, oh, we must have swapped out the person who had the quartz equipped that makes enemies not see us. All right, we're not doing this again. You are equally weak to everything. Suck on an aerial. What? Oh. It was already gone. Didn't make her go any faster. Alright. Okay. Alright. Now... Oh! This chest reset. Oh! Okay.
Oh,
There was a monster chest here all along. You know what? Thanks, Blue Blanc. You did us a solid by making us come down here. Just gonna make those spells go off.
What will the chest say?
Oh, we'll check it. Oh, okay, a confused quartz. I hate to tell you this, but you've already cleaned this one out. I wonder if Shara's the one who reset that chest after we opened it in the very beginning of the last game. Wondering what we're gonna find here, but it's just a bunch of junk. Still watch out. Oh, okay. What the heck are...
Ask questions later. For now, stand your ground and fight.
It's these things. I think these are the shitters from the Blue Blanc dungeon. Ugh.
Yeah.
Fire and earth. Noted. see. I think they're gonna move forward just a little. Earth. Go. This. Oh. Slows them. Oh, he actually has his S-Craft. I'm just gonna use that. Let's see. Yeah, I forgot that water, wind, really work on it. So I guess we'll just use something because she doesn't have anything super effective.
I'm always sort of taken aback by how maybe unremarkable is the word. I don't like the monsters in these games.
Alrighty.
You are
And I
not
think
wrong.
I like these. They're gross, and I'm thinking about other games I've played, and I was like, okay, well, what makes those monsters like unique, or, like memorable and stuff? And and I always think about like Final Fantasy, but I'm like, they just stole all their stuff from Dungeons and Dragons, and so I'm like, are the Cold Steel people in a league of their own because they decided not to steal from D&D? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know the answer to that. This game, for the most part, does not share any monster designs with really anything else I've ever played.
Yeah.
And I also agree that the monster designs are mostly kind of underwhelming and uninteresting. I think it's partly because, to some extent, these games try to be a little more, like, everyday lifey than the tone of, like, a Final Fantasy, and so it, like, kind of makes sense that the monsters roaming the roads are, like, turtles and evil sheep instead of, like, I don't know, dragons and goblins and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't really change the fact that the monster designs are mostly pretty lame.
I think maybe there's a lot of times they take things from mythology and stuff, but in this case they
really
at
don't.
all.
Is he
so-
letting
you
us
get to
pick?
choose.
Holy fuck, give me
God,
500
if only
time
we could look
Sepith.
at the menu and see what we needed.
I will always take time Sepith.
Nice. Thanks, guy.
Anyway, God, this is a long cutscene for something that doesn't really fucking matter.
It's the price we pay for the Sepith.
It's true.
But yeah, I think maybe it's just because they designed like animals not related to any sort of familiar mythology that people could identify with, and so they just always seem like, oh, well, this is a blob that looks like a chicken. Well,
Yeah,
this
they
is a
designed
blob that looks
17
like a
different
hedgehog.
types of jellyfish.
Yeah.
And then recolored them when they ran out of monsters.
Yeah, no, you're right also that there are not very many things that draw from mythology in this compared to, like, say, Final Fantasy.
Weirdly enough, all of the things that do draw from mythology are always like, they're always named things that like aren't just it's not just a monster. It's like, you know, Arigatlim and Clomsolaeus are like robots, essentially. And they are like kind of important to the characters that are connected with them. And so they don't just sit there and call something like a banshee just because just because they needed a monster idea, they wait and then they will use Banshee when it means something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it leaves you without any cultural touchstones to help you describe the monsters, other than like, it's like a
animal
buzz
it's
ball
like
with like a weird anteater face or something.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a combination of two animals, and then one of them is a jellyfish.
And we're gonna leave now.
Off to Bose.
To get some headphones.
Noise canceling. Yes.
It's like
Horrible
Leaf
noise
is here, but having
canceling.
some trouble seeing the stream. I hope that clears up. Single
that?
file, everyone.
Oh, uh-oh.
Womp womp womp.
Is everyone else okay, like, as far as seeing the stream?
Seems that way. I don't see anyone else reporting issues.
Okay.
It's Grandpa.
I see. So now we have a gospel influencing people's minds.
Won't be able to influence their minds if I take this and cut off their heads.
Haha! Using the fog's particulate matter as a medium to exert mental control over a large area. Well, that settles one question at least.
Probably Dr. Light? I don't know.
Excuse me, Professor.
I hope
I'm
so.
just gonna throw it out
Damn.
there and hope.
Ah! Ha-ha! Cassius, you old dog. Good timing. You tricked me with that impression.
Yes, no one can do impressions quite like Cassius Bright.
Escaped Leyston, did you?
S-rank ventriloquist.
Of course.
Oh, shit.
Yes, I finally managed to finish a bit of work. I thought I'd stop by and see how you're holding up. What's this? A report from your granddaughter?
Yes, just arrived, express from Roland. Thanks to Tita's report, I'm quite certain of my theory now.
About the gospel, I'm assuming. I read over the papers. I found them amateurish.
Yes, though it's ultimately still a hypothesis at this point. I've gone over it again and again, both on paper and with the Capel, though, so I'm reasonably sure of this. Shall I go over it?
Absolutely. The players won't be here to hear this, so talk to me.
Right then. Ahem. So, what we've been calling the Gospel's orbal shutdown phenomenon. Tell me, what do you think it is based on what you've seen and heard?
It's an effect that occurs to any orbital device located near an active gospel, chaining from one device to another. And it renders these devices inert while a gospel is active. That's how it seems to me, at least.
Half right, half wrong.
50%, that's an F!
Yes, what you're describing is closer to the orbital art anti-sept. That shorts out the internal quartz circuits of an orbment to temporarily suspend its functionality. The phenomenon generated by a gospel, however, is fundamentally different. It steals all the orbital energy formed in an orbment down to the very last joule.
So it's more of an orbital absorption phenomenon, then.
Yes, to make a comparison to a combustion engine, it's like siphoning out the petrol.
But wait, unless I badly misunderstand physics, that means the gospel should absorb and store all that power, correct?
Good eye, lad. You've noticed a very important fact. So I've measured a gospel after it absorbs energy, but the gospel does not actually hold any of it. Not even a single EP's worth.
Is it possible the energy is being vented into the wider environment?
No, not at all. The energy disappears completely, utterly, and quite impossibly thanks to thermodynamics. Furthermore, these new gospels Estelle's group have been countering Every time they're encountered, they cause unbelievable phenomena that even our best orbital engineering can't understand. It's unclear how they're causing such effects, but I can say one thing with confidence.
And that is?
They're too small. I can say with absolute certainty that any device enabling such massive effects could not fit into the palm of one's hand. Even if the Society somehow possesses technology centuries ahead of our own, nothing that small could contain that much potential energy.
I think I'm starting to see where this is going. You're saying the Gospels must be terminals, then? Access points of some sort.
Exactly. The only function the Gospel unit itself has is an ability to manifest an abnormal warp in a local orbital field. That warp then resonates with any local orbital devices, expands, and draws energy from the devices. The energy then disappears through the warp. Well, no, it does not disappear. It is sent elsewhere.
And whatever is located elsewhere is capable of causing the impossible effects we've seen. You know, I hope I'm misunderstanding this.
I'm afraid you get a passing grade here, old friend. The Society can use the Gospels to draw out and spread the power of whatever this thing is. Spreading the influence of a mysterious force. No wonder the Society named them Gospels.
In that case, the nature of this thing bothers me. As you said, even if it's an orbment out of our purest fiction, or...
As far as that goes, I'm afraid I have no real clue. I've thought of a number of possibilities, but that would be pure speculation at this point. Now, Cassius, I will ask you the same question I asked you 10 years ago.
You thinking fish tonight or lasagna?
We're in quite the pickle. What do you need me to do?
Haha! The exact same words as when I asked you to develop the patrol airship. Well then. I don't know, make a giant robot or something.
That's dope.
That's stupid. Take that shit to Arabonia. It's not gonna fly here.
The key, I think, must lie in this warp the Gospel creates. Russell, can you develop some kind of plan or method of stopping the resonance? The spread?
I thought you'd ask that. I'm just about done with my current invention anyway.
The knife!
I've invented a blade that one can use to cut through things. I don't know what I'm going to call it just yet. I'll get to work as soon as I'm done with that.
I'm thinking cut stick.
Yes.
Back here yet again. Estelle, at last we return to Bose, the land laden with memories of our first meeting. It makes my heart swell to return to a place of such sweet nostalgia. Shocking as it may be, I kind of have to agree on the heart-swelling memories bit. Although, as I remember it, you were kind of rude back then. You said I wasn't attractive and made fun of me like a schoolboy. You misunderstand me, my fair Rose. I would only display such cute, bashful behavior in order to hide feelings of love unabated. Yeah, I'll bet that's it exactly. You sure didn't waste any time putting the moves on Shara, as I remember. Or Joshua. Well, putting that aside, as you stand now, your beauty is incomparable to what it was then. Yours is a supple, healthy beauty with a maiden's gentle virtue. Indeed, you have grown, Estelle. Oh, thank you. Though when you put it that way, it's kind of embarrassing. Please don't say it like that again. There is no shame to be had in virtue, Estelle. Still, you have but only begun to climb the ladder of adulthood. Should you wish to ascend even higher, I would be more than happy to assist you.
God.
No, thank you. If I was ever in a position to ask anyone about that sort of thing, I'd be a million times better off asking Shara. And that's fucking saying something. Ah, a pity. The things I could teach. Though, Shara would be the one to... I'll remind you that I have a very large stick. Oh, speak of the devil.
Hello, Stell.
Hi, Shara. Olivier's creeping on you.
Oh, that's pretty standard.
So this is where you went. Oh, wait. Do you want to be alone for a bit?
Oh, this is unlike you, Estelle. Why so reserved? You want to ask about Luciola, right?
Yeah. She says we met a long time ago, but I don't really remember her at all. I was wondering what she's like, and if you could jog my memory.
Let's see. Where to begin, then? You have to begin with her stage name, I suppose. Luciola, the Bewitching Belle. She could show her audience illusions by dancing while using bells and fans, thus bewitching them, you see. Hers was the centerpiece performance of our little circus troupe, the one that really brought the audience in.
There's something... I'm kind of happy that when she left the carnival and joined a secret evil society, she decided to just keep her stage name.
Yeah.
Illusions. Does she use an orbment to make them?
No, she used something she always called illusion magic, which is, apparently, some kind of very old non-orbal art.
It's just sleight of hand.
Yeah. Luciola was from a family with a tradition of working that art.
Was?
People who fall in with a traveling circus like ours tend to be one of two kinds. People who had cause to abandon their previous home and families, or people who never had such things to begin with. Luciola was one of the former, and I was the latter. I was about
Oh, we're doing this, huh? All right.
I was about 7 years old when Mr. Harvey and his band took me in. Back then, I was little more than a street urchin living in the slums of a city, pickpocketing, petty theft. There was little I wouldn't do to try to survive.
She is acting like she's talking about murder.
Well, it's a little moida. Uh, the ones who reached out a hand to me were the troop's leaders, Mr. Harvey and Luciola.
God, how wild would it have been if Mr. Harvey was the person who went on to become an enforcer, but he still dressed like that?
That
well,
feels
we
right.
don't know yet.
They taught me, the little girl who couldn't trust anyone, the warmth of a family. And they taught me all sorts of skills that would let me earn a place for myself in the troupe. Dancing, beast handling, tarot reading. Luciola taught me all of it.
You know, the standards.
Mm-hmm.
How to sharpen a knife, how to make a shiv, how to brew hooch, all of it. But then, 8 years ago, Mr. Harvey died in an accident. And without his leadership, we all just drifted apart and went our own ways. I'd been planning on staying with Luciola, but soon after Mr. Harvey died, she simply told me, "There's something I must do," and vanished. Hopeless and lost for the first time in years, I turned to the one remaining man in the world whom I still trusted. As you might suspect, that was Cassius, who'd already begun working as a bracer. You know the rest, I imagine.
So that's what happened. I had no idea you'd gone through something like that.
The reason I aimed to become a bracer at first was to improve myself. I wanted to be able to live and prosper on my own, show Luciola just how far I'd come once she returned. But, well, it's been 8 years. Perhaps that was enough time to re-examine my reasons.
Or, one more Shara ellipsis for the road.
Oh, don't make that face. Like Zin said, I don't intend to simply fight her without saying a word. I want to hear Luciola's story from her before doing anything. I want. I have to know what possible reasons could have made her associate with the society.
Yeah, that sounds good. Weird way to phrase that, but okay.
Yeah.
I've got your back, Shara. I'll do anything I can to help.
Oh, I know I can always count on you. Still, you've grown quite a bit, Estelle. Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What? That's kind of sudden.
I always thought of you as being exactly what I'd expect of Cassius's daughter. I don't think that's quite right or fair anymore, though.
What do you mean?
Your stats are way lower.
Yeah, you don't have a mustache, or well, it's thin. It'll come in when you get older. Your strength isn't quite the same as Cassius. Cassius has a heart as deep as the ocean and strength like a relentless wave. But you, Estelle, your strength is like the sun. You shine and make others shine just by being near them.
What?
Oh.
This is Joshua.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's a flashback line, but...
My Estelle, you shine like the sun.
I think that's why people are attracted to you so easily. It's what I like the most about you, and I know Joshua felt the same way. I don't think you need to feel any pressure to live up to Cassius, is my point.
Yeah. You really are my big sister, Shara. You always know how to encourage me. Thanks.
Oh, you're very welcome. Not saying you should return the favor, mind, but you really should drink with me sometime. Now that you're a full bracer, you'd better learn to handle your liquor.
How is booze related to... You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Listen,
This cutscene's over.
I'm an expert in brewing and consuming alcoholic beverages. Now let me tell you how to make prison hooch.
Moonshine. Oh shit, I should have talked to someone else to give Mo a break. Oh well.
Oh, it's okay. Estelle, out
Mo-
for a walk again?
Mo well.
I cried.
Oh, I get it.
More or less.
Oh, wait, now I get it.
More importantly, I'm sorry for making that terrible joke. I didn't really open up about Joshua until the very end.
Don't worry. Still, that girl with Joshua is one of the Sky Bandits, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a cheeky, insulting little punk by the name of Josette Capua. She's also the single biggest tomboy I've ever laid eyes on. And people call me a tomboy sometimes. Pfft.
I see. She does seem a bit charming from the photograph.
She can be pretty cute if she keeps her mouth shut. And she did manage to play a perfect upper crust girl when we first met her, too.
I'm sorry? Oh, I see. That's impressively dexterous, if I may say so.
For your context, Mo, since you weren't there for Roland in the first chapter, Josette shows up and is like, I go to Genis Academy. Don't pay attention to my accent. Hey, Mr. I'm here doing a research on the mayor's most valuable item. Oops, I stole it.
God.
She's doing a paper on rock.
Well, it does make sense, since she's apparently former Erebonian nobility. Putting on a face like that is her specialty, I think. Peel away the layers, though, and like I said, at the core, she's a cheeky, classless little punk.
Ooh, wow, there was some venom in that, Estelle. Still, from what I heard, I can't really find cause to hate her. I suspect that if we found a chance to talk, we might find we might have quite a lot in common.
Yeah, I can't see that happening. We'd slide off each other like oil and water. Our personalities wouldn't fit together. Trust me.
Maybe. Chloe's like, ooh, what's happening here? I sense pettiness.
This is going on my fanfiction.net.
Oh, Estelle. Good work this time. You're really growing as a bracer.
I'm still kind of a newbie, I think. Like, I'm not even remotely as good as with a staff as Dad.
Well, I don't think you should worry about Master Cassius much. An S-rank bracer is a master of their profession to a degree that they attain the unity of purpose all martial artists seek, after all. To be honest, I don't think I could attain such enlightenment even if I spent my whole life trying.
Even if I spent my whole life breathing. Do you not do that, Zin? No, I'm done. Oh!
That's it.
Just slowly starts to turn
Zin is
blue
dead.
and slide off the seat. I see. I gotta admit, it's kind of hard for me to understand how incredible my dad is, but actually, Zin, you mentioned the whole unity of purpose idea to Chloe back at the castle. What exactly does that mean?
Oh shit, I was hoping nobody would ever ask me. Yeah, I did. It's kind of tough to explain, to be honest. Here goes. Master Cassius was once such a transcendent master of the sword. He was given the title of Divine Blade. Today, though, he can wield a staff just as easily as the sword he spent his life training with. Why do you think that is?
He practiced really hard?
That's part of it, sure. But more than that, it is because he could instantly understand and relate the nature of staff combat to his previous experience. Something beyond what we call skill, above practicing forms and reflexes, above muscle memory. Think of it as a mental state where one can grasp the true nature of all things and control them at will. That whole concept is what we refer to as unity of purpose.
The true nature of all things, huh? Sounds like horse shit, but I guess you can't argue with results. Oh, sorry, I forgot you're dead. he's lying, unbreathing. Austin might be gone. Austin, hello? Don't leave me. Mo, are you here? Well, chat. This was the moment at which I began to suspect I might be alone in the universe. But you haven't left me, have you? You can still hear me. You're still... Okay, that's good. I was afraid maybe my internet had cut out or something. But nope, it looks like it's fine. Let me just check Discord real quick. Wait, what the No, yeah, okay, they're still in the same channel as me. I'm gonna real quick ping them in text chat to make sure that they know that we cannot hear them. And in the meantime, I will continue reading this by myself. Oh, I see Austin is gone. Mo is technically... Oh, there she goes. So my bet is on their internet died. But it is entirely possible... Oh!
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Hi, yes, I can hear you. How...
Yes, your internet died. You're absolutely right.
Okay.
He'll probably be back in a moment.
Although...
There he is.
Haha! My internet completely died. let me hop back in and continue my bullshit speech. His plan to push back the Imperial Army during your war was the same, I'd bet.
Estelle's been doing CPR on Zin for like 4 straight minutes suddenly.
I haven't been breathing.
Eastern
during this
breathing
entire
techniques to the
conversation.
rescue. Haunted game bought at a garage sale. Trails in the Blood, 666th chapter.
He understood the nature of war, of combat, so intrinsically, so instinctively, that he was able to construct the plan he did. There would be no one more fearsome as a foe.
I get it, I think, but that means that even my supposedly enlightened dad was beaten in some ways by the Society. During the coup, he was lured out of the country, for starters.
Yeah, they almost certainly possess someone equal to Master Cassius. It's hard to know if it's whoever Louve is, or this professor, though.
Could it be the guy we know as Lawrence? He was pretty powerful.
I don't know. He is incredibly skilled, sure, but I doubt he could match up to Master Cassius. Besides, his chi, his soul. They did not have University of Michigan. They did not have unity of purpose, not in the way I have spoken of. He is a blade, sharpened in one specific way by the coldest frost, tempered to perfection, untouched by anyone. That is the sense I got of him in the arena, at least.
Yeah, I get what you mean. He hasn't shown himself, but I figure he's gotta be up to something. Now that Sephiroth's in Smash, he can't be far behind.
Yeah.
He did seem to have some kind of fixation on Joshua.
It wouldn't surprise me if they know each other from Joshua's days in the Society. Between him, me, and Sherazard, we've all got some strange ties in our past to this group. I wonder if this is the guidance of she who dwells above.
Question indeed. Let's see, do we go...
Tina!
We go another round for Mo? Who do we have left to talk to?
I think we just have Mo characters left at this point. Oh wait, no, Agate's got to be around here
Oh
somewhere.
yeah, Agate's here somewhere. Yeah, we'll do another Mo and then another Austin.
Oh, hi Estelle. Still walking around?
Sorta, yeah. Oh, Tita, this is your first time in Bose, isn't it?
Uh-huh. I've heard that there's a really big store in Bose, and I kind of want to see it.
The Bose Market, yeah. Think of it like the department store in Grancel, but even bigger. It's actually a bunch of different stores all in one space. It's really busy.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
How you know you live in a remote, tiny,
Yeah.
hick dumpster country. Wow, a department store? That's like a national landmark.
Wow, you mean a market with a roof?
I hope we arrive in Bose soon.
Oh, alright.
That was easy.
Damn.
It's Agate.
All right.
Hey, is something wrong, Agate?
It's nothing.
Okay.
You still wandering around the ship?
Yeah, basically. Oh, about earlier.
Earlier? What do you mean?
You know, when we were put to sleep in Mistwald. Did you
No,
see-
I meant what does earlier mean?
Oh, you know how time flows in like a linear fashion?
What?
You know how a line is like, you put 2 points and then it's the thing between them? Did you see some kind of, dream too? Actually, I want to call out, this is neat because the only person we had to bring to Mistwald was Shara, so I guess they wrote
Oh, it
optional
would be
little
different,
bits
yeah.
for depending on who you brought.
That's why Tita's was so short.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Sorry. Do you not want to talk about it?
Nah, it's alright. I had this weird dream that Cassius was my dad, and that I saw some lady I didn't know, and then like a baby Shara came over. It was really weird. Oh wait, I was you! Yeah, I saw a dream. Huh, it was nostalgic as hell. I'll say that much.
You too, huh, Agate? So,
You know, Estelle, you've got to work on your poker face and hiding you want to know stuff. Ain't good to be that easy to read. Anyway, it's just some silly memories of back when I was a kid. Back home.
sorry about the eagerness. But yeah, now I remember. You're from Ravenou, right? In the Bose region? This'll be your first time back home in a while then.
It's been a little while, yeah. I did stop by the old place after the Queen's birthday celebration a while back, though. Hey, wait a second. Why are you assuming I'm going back home?
Aw, don't be embarrassed, you big teddy bear. You've got a little sister back in Ravenou, right? You mentioned her once. You must be the biggest softie when it comes to her, huh?
Hey.
Oh, yeah, where the heck in Ravenou is your house, anyway? I don't remember meeting any girl who stood out as Agate's little sister when we were there investigating the Sky Bandits. There was a girl with Louis but... Wait, Louis? Loe? But
Ravenou is ha.
But no, too young. And I figure your sister's gotta have your hair.
I'll introduce you to Misha soon.
Misha is my sidearm. Shoots her in the head.
Assuming we have some reason to visit anyway.
Yeah, please do. And in that case, we'll have to bring Tita along too.
Why would we have to do that?
Tita's kind of attached to you, in case you hadn't noticed. She'd be pretty let down if you didn't introduce her to your sister, you know? Oh, I get it. You don't want Misha and Tita to meet.
Don't want your sister to know that you're two-timing her with another sister?
Now I get it. They might get together and get in lots of trouble like Tita did with Ren, or they might get jealous of each other.
Which is perfectly reasonable thing to happen here in Trails World.
Being an older brother must be hard work.
Oh. That's what you meant.
Huh? Well, don't worry. I'll clean up any mess that happens. I've gotten pretty good at Tita herding. So you just go ahead and introduce those two, crazy kids, and I'll make sure nothing blows up.
Yeah, thanks. I'll be counting on you for that. God, I don't understand why they don't just install an intercom in this thing. They just have like one tube that goes through the entire fucking thing up to the transmission.
It's just a series of tin cans and strings.
Yeah.
HK51 in chat. Tita herding. Estelle just carries around a picture with Ren's face on it. A sheepdog.
Yeah.
I don't remember who voiced this guy. I think it was you.
It's probably me. Everyone, hello. Good work out there in Roland. Ha! The Silver Streak, the Heavy Blade, the Immovable, and our Rising Star rookie all together. Brings a tear to my eye, it does.
Rising Star rookie? Yes, Tita.
Oh.
You, of course. You're our little walking miracle who's managed to stop the society in 4 different regions. That's been the gossip anyway.
You've got to be kidding. Saying I stopped anything is overstating it by more than a little. They just ran off once their experiments were done.
You did handle yourself well in the Roland case, Estelle. Don't sell yourself too short. I think you can be a little bit proud.
Yeah, but that was just a bunch of coincidences coming together, and...
Ha ha! No need to get embarrassed. You just need to live up to your reputation, is all.
Yeah, thanks, Zin. You make that sound like a cakewalk. Anyway, all that aside, what's the situation like here in Bose?
Yeah, there's been no sign of the society whatsoever. No surprise, I suppose. Since the Sky Bandits were caught, the army's been patrolling the region pretty heavily. One thing that sticks out, though, there have been a few too many dangerous monsters prowling around here these days. He wiggles his eyebrows at the board. Really?
You know, I noticed that the last time I was here. Bose
Yeah, shame nobody did anything about it.
Bose seems to usually have more wanted monsters than other regions. Why is that?
It's because the developers get lazy.
Yeah. Well, most of it comes down to Bose being boring and filled with rough plot. Makes it common to see monsters come down from the less inhabited areas. Thing is, though, we've had 10 cases since the beginning of the month.
10? That is a lot. I'm guessing they kept.
That's
Sting-
kept Sting and the rest of the crew busy. Why haven't we met Sting?
Yeah, I got caught up on it. I was like, Sting?
Yes. It's kind of absurd that there's a bracer named Sting that we haven't met, and we've met Grant like 8
And we met
times
Grant
now.
and
Yeah,
Kurt.
like fucking Kurt. Ugh.
Yeah, yes, and Kurt's team stopped by the other day to slay several of them.
Oh, thank God. I'm sure it's all in hand then.
Be in your debt if you could take care of a few of them for us as well. That strikes me as a good course of action. It's possible the society is involved with this.
Yeah, and they could hurt someone if we just leave them alone. So we should get out there and take them down.
Huh.
Agate, what's wrong?
Yeah, what's up? You're really quiet.
Nah, it's nothing. Anyway, let's get out there and bring back some monster heads.
Pardon me.
See who this is. Oh, it's
Is
these
this the
two.
mayor?
Oh, excellent.
Mayor Maybell and Lila.
Austin was her.
Yeah, I was. Good day. Estelle, it's so good to see you again.
I'm glad. Go on.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad to see you are well. Wow, it's seriously been forever. I think we last met at the Queen's birthday celebrations, right?
Yes, it feels as though it's been ages.
Come on.
I've been hearing all about your exploits in the news, though, Estelle. That goes for everyone else as well. I'm glad to see you all safe. Especially you, Chloe. Are you on school break already?
I ended up taking a little time off early. It's good to see you again, Maybell.
Yes, I suppose you can just do that.
You two
Wow.
seem pretty familiar.
Well, Maybell used to be a student at the academy. We met before she graduated.
That's right. I keep forgetting that Maybell's only like 24.
Oh, wow.
And I'm certainly glad we met too.
Aha, I see.
And Agate Krosner.
My old arch enemy.
It has been some time, sir.
Suppose so.
Hang on, Agate, Mayor Maybell, you know each other?
Oh my, yes. I've relied on Mr. Krosner a number of times for various jobs only he could do. And 10 years ago...
Hey, Mayor.
I forgot myself. Pardon me. Regardless, I simply wish to stop by today to welcome you back. From the sound of things, you're pursuing an international criminal syndicate which threatens the safety of the entire country?
An international criminal syndicate.
Sometimes they feel more like a society of supervillains, but that's one way to think of them, yes.
We live in a society.
Sometimes they're like more like a sort of traveling circus filled with clowns.
And children.
Maybe there is some legs to the Mr. Harvey is secretly Ouroboros theory.
So far as the city of Bose is concerned, the threat these criminals pose is not someone else's problem. It's everyone's. If I can do anything to assist you in your investigation, anything at all, you only need to ask.
Thanks. If we need help, we'll definitely ask.
Huh. We'll be expecting a lot from you, Mayor. Excellent. Now I'm afraid I must excuse myself here. Should anything come up, please visit me at my residence.
Pardon us.
Nah, come on, Agate. Couldn't you have been a little more civil? That's who I am. We ain't running a butler service here. Give me a break.
Agate can be kind of arrogant to people sometimes.
All the
He's
time.
usually polite towards clients, though. You were kind of short with the mayor, Agate.
You're imagining things. More to the point, I remember talking about us bringing back some monster heads. Lugren, give us the breakdown. Right. We have 3 cases outstanding.
Can I get a hit of that?
Yeah. It's called a cigarette.
This is the second time in this game they have screenshotted the UI.
Of the menu, yeah. First, there's a blade fang stalking around in the Crone Pass. Fucking. We've
so
also got a
furry.
ghost epitaph in the Nebel Valley. Here, take a look at these gross JPEGs. And finally, an octobone raising hell at the Amberl Tower.
You made that last one up.
Yep. And you're gonna go
Okay.
hunt it anyway.
Got those written down.
Alright. Monster slaying's the perfect task for my great sword. I'll be taking charge this time around.
Huh?
Well, you are a Bose native, my good heavy blade. You're probably the best suited out of all of us.
I have no objections. Huh, decided then. Go ahead and pick us a team, Estelle. I'm in charge.
You're
and
be-
I'm using my ability to be in charge to make you choose a team.
Ah, he's learned the first ability that all people in charge learn. Delegation.
Delegation.
Yeah. You're being suspiciously gung-ho about this, you know. So as you may have guessed from the last couple conversations, this is the Olivier chapter.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're gonna bring Tita, because it is the Agate chapter. Shara, we're pretty much never gonna use again. And, let's see. That's already.
Probably bring Chloe along.
It's
I don't
already.
know.
We've already got one person for each of us to voice, so we can pretty much bring anyone else. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter that much.
Chloe or Olivier, doesn't matter.
Bring Chloe, because we used Olivier last chapter. Okay, so, we're going all over the region to find these wanted monsters. Since we're out, why don't we stop at Revenue Village?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like you're expecting something?
I do want to go see your hometown, Agate.
Leaf has 3 quality suggestions in chat. Bring Ren, bring Agate twice, and bring Walter.
Please, no, we can't bring Ren. No, leave her. No. Do you not want to?
Alright, now, no. We need to settle our current jobs first, including hunting these monsters.
Oh.
You unfeeling clod. Come on, Tita's here. Would it literally make your head catch fire to be nice for once?
The hell do you even...
Estelle, it's okay, really. It's only normal that we should, put work first. Agate, I'm sorry for prodding you.
Nah. And, you know, I'll definitely take you once things have settled down a bit. Just be a good girl for now, short stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
So cute.
So let's real quick check. Okay, yeah, we robbed all of Tita's shit. Oh, and Chloe's. Okay, so we're immediately gonna double back and take quartz off of the people that we're not bringing. They're gonna be Olivier and
Good day,
shit.
Oh, all right, you're just...
I'm just
Okay,
robbing you.
fine.
Don't get your hopes up.
You think you are.
It's my favorite character trope when a character who hates everybody loves a child. That's
Yeah.
my favorite. That shit. Right in the emotions every fucking time.
Remember in the last game when Agate was functionally a different character and just had like a
Yeah.
psychotic hatred of everyone younger than him?
The moment he met Tita, he was just like, yeah, I'm a new character now.
He was even like dumb. It wasn't until like the very, very end.
Let's... oh, all her stuff's on one line, so it doesn't really matter what goes in the top slot. Just gonna stack her up with something reasonable. We'll give her EP cut. Yeah, we're just gonna go with like a generic caster loadout. Let me just double check real quick. What do we need to get Earth Wall? What do we need to get Thalos? Okay, Earth and Space, and then Thalos needs Water and Mirage. So I guess we'll give her go Action and then EP3, which should get... Wait, what? Why doesn't she have Thalos? Am I stupid? Oh, it's because she has no Earth. She needs a little. This is why Chloe is problematic, because these 3 water slots leave you with very few other slots to try to get, like, everything else you need.
Yeah.
Okay, if we swap this to Earth... Okay, she's got Thalos. Oh, she's got La Crest. Lovely. Okay, nice. And then as for Tita, go ahead and give you the crit quartz. I guess move, yeah. She doesn't need arts range. Oh, yeah, I can give her Eagle Eye and something. We'll put that in the top slot, because it's got their stuff. This is the most exciting part of any of these streams.
Yes.
This is the most exciting part of playing any Trails game, is juggling quartz.
Is menus.
Action. Does everyone have Action 3 now? Estelle's still rocking Action 2. We can correct that real quick. Actually, we can real quick check, just on the off chance, that we can buy 4th tier quartz now. I sort of doubt it, but you never know. What do you have for me, sir? Not slot. We can!
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Action 4, baby.
I sense more menus.
More menus, baby. Well, I think we're gonna spend all our time quartz on a single Action 4.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's worth it.
And we'll give that to someone who doesn't need to move very much. So we'll give it to Chloe, I guess. And then Estelle gets this Action 3. And that means we can also... Let's just take a quick check. We're not going to really be able to get any water quartz because we're so low on water.
If you aren't min-maxing for that plus 1.5% damage, then are you even playing the game?
Fair question. At some point off stream, there's a monster that's great for it in Grand Cell. I'll probably grind water and time quartz just because we have lots of everything else. It's just those 2 that are consistently a problem. We're just gonna get a handful of these for the places where they're gonna be like strict upgrades. Fade.
Which is like everywhere.
Yeah, wish I could get EP cut 4, but Action 4 was more #worth. Sure, get a hit 4.
You can give it to Joshua.
Yeah, in spirit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do straight upgrades for some people. Ah, the 4th tier quartz require upgraded slots.
That makes sense.
It should be possible. With Defense 4, it should be really easy to give someone Earth Wall now. I would like to do. 8 Earth and 4 Space. I can probably get that on Estelle pretty easily if I just... Yeah, if I just swap this Evade for Defense. There's Earth Wall. Got damaging Earth Arts, so she doesn't... Yeah, and she's got Aerial, too. So there's nothing else she really needs. I'll give her something that's reasonable. Let's give her an Attack Quartz. And Agate, you get... do a little swippity swap. Put your Attack 4 there. That has to be fire. Oh. This can be... I'm sorry. I know this is terrible TV. I just want to do this once for, like, the whole chapter. Because I don't think we'll be changing party at really any point. Oh, God. And if only I could put Ingenuity on Chloe. Chloe, your fucking 3 water slots are killing me. God damn it.
Chloe!
Ingenuity sucks on Agate, so I'm not giving it to him. Guess I could put it on Estelle. He has some decent healing things. You know what? We're not even going to worry about it until we're like, uh-oh, I'm out of EP. We'll just give, we'll give Agate back this, defense. Oh my god! Okay. Take your hit. Take your defense. Take your action. Action.
Yeah.
Also, HP instead of defense. Okay. I think we're good on everyone but Tita. Tita, I've put in these,
Hit. There's not one that increases range, is there?
not of your, not of your weapon, no.
Right.
Attack, definitely. I
don't know, like evade or something. Shit.
I guess, yeah. Fuck, man, I don't know. Evade and fuck it, HP 2.
Impede? Impede's not bad for Tita either.
Yeah, but it like barely ever works.
Oh yeah, 15% with a fucking Impede too.
Yeah, I mean we could
That's
buy a
a
higher
little
level
crappy.
Impede quartz, I guess. No, we can't. They don't go higher than
Yeah,
2. What a
wow.
useless piece of shit. All right. That's good enough. I'll if I go over it again, it'll be off stream, but we should be good on that. And now the one other thing, our customary start of chapter buying new equipment, and then we'll be good. Adel staff. That's Chloe. Yep. Rune blade. T launcher. Oh, it's back down to small area, which really sucks. But
Almost not even fucking worth it.
but I can't ignore 490 to 610 in strength.
God.
That's way too much of a difference. Let's see. 250. Oh my god. I think speed plus 5 is better than 50 defense, honestly. I'm just gonna buy one of these for Tita. And then one of these for Tita.
And then give her a lighter.
Yes, indeed. Okie dokie. Give people their weapons. Goodbye, medium attack radius.
I knew thee well.
Yeah. I knew him.
I knew him.
I think that's everything. What is Chloe losing with this? Some arts. Oh, this gives art strength.
Ooh. That makes it
Probably-
difficult to remove.
Yeah, we'll stick with that for now. And then what is Estelle's special thing giving her?
Ah.
Oh, okay, that's just strictly better.
See,
All right.
I see Estelle is equipped with her very problematically named armor.
All right. Yeah, the other thing with Chloe's 3 water slots, because someone else in chat commented on it, there is a very good water quartz called Yin Yang, which has the combined effects of heal and haze, which is really nice. And you can only get that if you completed a specific side quest in first chapter, which I accidentally missed because we got fucked on time
It was
zones.
the only fucking one we missed, wasn't it?
That and the Phantom Thief B quest. They're both in the same
right.
block of quests in Ruan. They are the only 2 quests. I was like, I have to do these 2 quests in first chapter because I want to show the Phantom Thief B cameo in that game, and I want the Yin Yang quartz in second chapter. And the motherfuckers were like, hey, you better go to Genis Academy to help with the play right now. And I was like, okay, and I did, and it turned out that's when we were supposed to ignore everything and do side quests, and I'm still mad about it. Just wanted to register that.
It's fine.
Also, we're gonna replace the
Well,
hit
why are we
points
back
with-
here?
Yeah. Just because I reminded myself of the existence of the Haze Quartz. And that's worth more than hit, because that will be a quality of life increase for us. Haze is the thing that makes it so monsters don't see us.
Oh, fair.
Okay. So we're going to Crone Pass, we're going to Amberl Tower, and we're going to Nebel Valley. So we can pretty much go wherever we want, because we have to go everywhere. Why don't we start with Crone
Wow,
Pass?
Crone Pass is way the fuck over there, huh?
It looks that way, yeah.
It is half the fucking country away.
So like a brisk 30-minute walk.
Yeah.
Oh, no! Ghastly Ink, don't say that. Chloe,
Hmm?
you did this to me, Aram. You're the one who keeps me from being my best self. Oh, that's right. I can zoom now because I don't have to worry about monsters aggroing onto me. I'll be trying to keep an eye out for chests. These screens are like fairly narrow, so it should be easy enough to spot them, but shout out if I just run straight past
right
a chest.
past one, yeah.
Ah!
At least you hit it from behind.
Yep.
Not that you'd be able to tell.
Ah, yes, we're back
Shit.
on.
There we go.
Austin's pet peeve.
Oh, Chloe, your attack is
Quite bad.
tragically low.
Yeah. Ooh, these give juicy experience. Chloe and Tia.
Yeah, it's like that new run into a new monster at the beginning of a chapter and
Yeah.
get free level ups for a little while.
It's gonna... Yeah, the real trick will be seeing if I can figure out how to rejigger Chloe's quartz loadout off screen to give her multi-healing abilities. But we actually don't need them desperately because we've got Tita's healing craft.
Mm.
And Chloe's S-craft as well, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
EP charge.
Oh, there's a chest.
Wow, EP charge 1. Don't break the bank game.
It was like, well, we put it right there in the middle of the fucking road. You couldn't have missed the damn thing. Don't pat yourself too hard on the back for that one there.
There's an AoE. Isn't Nebel Valley the place Cloud and Tifa are from? That's yeah. I think that's called something else, but yes. There's a AoE basic attack gun character in the Crossbell games who has what I think is honestly a really cool weapon for this series, which is she dual wields SMGs. And so her attack, when it hits the radius, is like... She does, like, burst fire. It's
Is it Ellie?
No, Ellie has, like, a...
She has, like, pistols.
She has, like, a... Yeah, she has a slender pistol. It's a different character who's, like... You know what? I won't even say anything.
Okay.
I don't want to have even the slightest risk of spoiling anything.
It's Kia!
I would love if the obligatory little girl character in that game was the one dual-wielding SMGs.
Dual-wielding SMGs, yeah.
I mean, they kind of got there with Fee.
No, of course not. She's got a shotgun.
I wish Kia had a shotgun, holy fuck. That'd be so funny. Okay, let's see. These guys
shit, dinosaurs.
Are not weak to any arts.
Anything particularly.
Oop. We're gonna have to redo our battle formation so Chloe starts closer to us. Okay, these things can be delayed. That's nice. Can they be blinded? Oops. Yes, they can.
Yeah.
So it would have been good if I had targeted that correctly. But you know what? It's okay. Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Weird.
It ran away for a second, then it came back and attacked. I can't tell if that was an attack that missed or what exactly. I think it was. Let's see. I'm gonna bop these guys and then S-craft. Oh, that didn't... Honestly, I didn't think they would be able to be moved that far. They look very big and beefy. Let's see.
Oh, wow.
Wow, what?
It doesn't matter that they're not weak to it.
Oh, yeah.
Chloe's just a monster.
Yeah. Well, we're like nearing the halfway point of this game, so actually arts are starting to become viable again. Whatever Jello would have you believe. My Joshua Dark backstory is Jello made fun of me for using arts. We're just gonna go the rest of the way to the checkpoint because I'm assuming there will be more chests. They should call it a chest point, am I right?
Oh, I get it.
Getting a lot of mileage out of that one tonight.
Yep.
Looks like I am the one who gets it.
Wait, now I get it. No. I'll stop.
Actually do want to push these guys away. And of course, these guys are the ones we can't push away. Are you guys weak to arts? Water, earth, water. Okay. Oh, these rapid level ups. Music to my ears.
Assuming that whatever it is that's spicy and good takes place in Ravenou, do you think that we'll make it tonight? Just based off of... Because, like, we've got 2 big monsters to beat up and then we go, right? Unless plot happens in the meantime.
The spice... There's a couple phases of spice in this chapter, as I recall. I think we'll get to the first phase of spice, but the first phase of spice is not as agate-centric and specific as the latter. So... it's gonna be close. Okay, we made it here. So we'll turn around. It's gonna be close, yeah. But either way, there's no need to wrestle us up a Jello until we're, like, in the shit. And it'll be pretty obvious when we're there, so I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
What?
Get slapped. Today, while I was at work, I started listening to a video where a guy goes through his 100 most favorite games on the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive. And I'm like, dude, 100? Is that, like, I guess I'm watching it, so fuck you. So you're doing something right, but like, how are you gonna go through a list of 100 and be like, yeah, you know, I think I like fucking Fantastic Dizzy just a little bit more than I like Skitchin or NFL Madden 92.
We'll go to the tower next, because the tower will have other goodies for us, most likely.
Yeah.
We'll flip a coin and see whether the monster will be standing out front or on the roof. The only two legal places you can put monsters in the tower.
That's true.
Oh, hey, it's your favorite monster design from the
Yeah,
last...
I actually still hate it.
Yeah, no, that's probably one of my...
hate that one too.
That's probably one of my least favorite monster designs in the whole series. That was a like buck-toothed chicken with a mustache and like a
that one's
walrus face.
okay. I don't hate that. It's like a dodo bird
yeah.
with big eyebrows.
It has a face.
Yeah. I don't like the egg. Don't like that. Don't like the tornado. What is that? What is that thing that we just walked
thing we
past?
were looking
Oh,
at,
that's the
yeah.
chicken? Okay, yeah. Chicken's fine.
Let's see. Oh yeah, regular
moles are okay.
Except for the Grand Cell Sewers.
There's a
ones that
treasure
have
chest.
gas flow. Oh. Well spotted. We're actually gonna need to buy some reviving bombs at some point. Haven't bought any, and the only ones I have been from chests, so we're pretty low on them
We've
still.
got some Zerum capsules that we can never use.
Yeah. There will be a couple fights in this game where they will be well warranted. I don't think there are any fights in this game that are really hard, but there are definitely some that are no joke, and you actually have to, like, have a strategy
you have to
for.
prepare ahead of time.
Yeah.
Vicious Ladybug is not great.
At least it looks like something.
Like I can tell what it's supposed to be, and that shouldn't give it points in its favor, but like I guess.
See how these things are in a fight.
Palms are great. You can tell what a palm is.
Oh yeah, speaking of palms, I need to make sure everyone's ready to go with their S-crafts in case we find another one of those
Any
fucking
special palms?
rooms spawning 8,000 shining palms like in the last tower.
Yeah.
Still mad. Still very much mad about not getting any of those.
Yeah.
Especially the one that had like 7 health left.
Yeah, that was awful. That was a bad story.
Let's see. I think that's the only chest I've spotted on this floor, so let's take the,
On to the next.
yeah. I'm just trying to... I'm indecisive. Is there only one set of stairs up? I'm just trying to keep track of it.
Yeah,
That's the
I
only one
think
I've
so.
seen, yeah.
Unless you end up having to go circle around and then go downstairs on the other side, and then
Maybe.
there's another upstairs there. I don't know.
HP 4.
HP 4, that's not bad.
Anyone with HP 3? There is! Congratulations, Estelle. It's your birthday. Oh, and that gives her Tier Owl. That's nice. Tragically,
Ooh.
look. Yeah, that's a juicy hit.
Yeah, they hit
Oh,
hard.
well, she immediately leveled up.
Yep.
That's right, that reminded me. I need to get her the fuck up here.
Nice try, game, trying to give me a big set of varied tactics to employ. I'm just gonna put everybody at the front.
Nice, we actually found all 4 talismans this time.
Yay.
Now we can summon Whizpig and do the final race. did not. I
You
honestly
can go to the fucking lighthouse and
didn't
turn
expect you
into
to
a
laugh
rocket ship.
as heartily at that as you did.
Yeah, no, I love Diddy Kong Racing.
That game
it's like
is
one of my
fucking
favorite racing
great.
games.
It's
Super fun.
honestly, for my money, a far superior racing game to Mario Kart. Though
Oh yeah, no, I
like-
actually really don't like Mario Kart games.
I like Mario Kart's battle mode okay. It's kind of
Oh, yeah.
simplistic, but it's got a simple pleasure to it. And Diddy Kong Racing's battle mode isn't great either. But as an actual racing game, I love Diddy Kong Racing.
Diddy Kong Racing is so much better than Mario Kart 64. And in fairness, I think Diddy Kong Racing probably came out like a year or two after.
Yeah, Mario Kart
Kart
was
did.
either a launch title or very soon after launch,
Yeah.
whereas Diddy Kong Racing was several years later. But even
Yeah.
so, Gladiator headband, Gladiator
Ooh,
headband. Holy
yeah.
shit, it's a Gladiator. He's already got one.
He's
Never
already
mind.
got one. Guess what? Gav 2.
Oh, actually,
Diddy Kong Racing was one of 2 games I had on the Nintendo 64. And there was always a sense of menace to that game that I could never quite place. I don't know why I found it kind of scary, but I did.
Diddy Kong Racing?
Yeah.
No, I think I know what you're talking about. There's kind of a weirdness. There's a weird ominousness to the music.
Yeah.
Especially at the beginning of the game.
Like I always thought.
No,
it was
I think I know
scary.
exactly what you're talking about.
I
So I didn't play a lot of it.
The only reason I can kind of think like see that is at the beginning of the game, especially like when you haven't cleared areas yet, it's like it's more likely that you'll be going around and the island will feel almost very slightly vaguely post-apocalyptic because like everyone's
Yeah.
gone. So I guess I can kind of see that.
I want
And
to
also, there's this
re-look
weird
at it.
racist elephant that's like just.
Boy,
hanging
yeah,
around.
sure wouldn't put that in a game nowadays.
Yeah.
Racist elephant. Hold on, I'm about to look this up.
Don't know what the fuck
I
this
don't
is.
remember what his name is, but I
It's-
wouldn't be surprised if it was something like Raj.
It's Taj, I think,
Oh, okay.
as in Mahal.
Yeah.
Are these things?
Yeah, DKR has a great soundtrack.
Oh yeah, every Grant Kirkhope game has a great soundtrack, in my opinion.
Yeah. Like specifically the songs in like the Fourth World, I think it was, where it was like all medieval and shit.
Yeah.
Those songs are bangers. Yay, you blinded the circles.
Nah. This one I'm like slightly okay with because they at least like
There's like a little
it's,
turtle on the inside, right?
it's like a yeah, it's like a cool little effect. I like the glowy.
It's fucking.
Can't
I
tell if
want
I'm-
to replay this. This is something.
What, Diddy Kong Racing?
This is something I would like to revisit.
Diddy Kong Racing's. I bet you the game still holds up, but.
Oh wait, yeah. I've played it not super recently, but oh jeez, these things
Oh,
have high
wow,
defense. I played it as recently as circa 10 years ago, like 2010-ish, near the end of college for me, and still very good, solid,
Yeah.
and challenging if you want to do like all the TT
The fucking
trials.
TT trials? God.
Yeah. What a fucker.
Yeah, no, that little son of a bitch.
Maybe it's the giant pig.
I mean, yeah, there's the giant pig head that's
And,
like,
like, it
I think you drive into his mouth for the beginning, for the first world.
Yeah, maybe that triggered some sort of fear response in Baby Mo.
Maybe.
And that is why, for some reason, Diddy Kong Racing was way more menacing than it had any right to be.
You know what game is actually really, really good that you wouldn't expect would be as far as like kart racer games go?
What's that?
The fucking Sonic Transformed racing games are really good.
I have never heard of that.
It's basically like Sonic Mario Kart, but they're very good. Especially if
Sonic
you're like
All-Star
if you're like
Racing
a
Transformed.
Yeah, if you're like a Sega nerd, they've got all kinds of little goodies and
Oh,
stuff in there.
We just found shoes called Star
Star
Rabbits.
Rabbits.
Let's see.
Her speed goes down, but everything else.
Yeah, I
her
can
move goes up.
Okay, so let's see. These give more moves, so I guess we'll give these to a Oh, that's 7
Maybe give them to
speed.
Tita.
Well, yeah, one of them's gonna have one. One's gonna have the other. Yeah, I think...
From 13 to 28, that's a pretty chunky boost in agility.
Yeah, okay. Give her these, and then Tita can have these and benefit from the speed. Have a little more move as well, which is good because she had 3 before, which even for Tita might be problematically low.
Oh!
Weak to wind. Oh, right, this is the Earth Tower.
I hate those
Fire.
ever exploding rocks too. That's
Yeah.
another design that sucks.
I
It's maybe a
can
little bit more
use arms.
interesting. It's a little more interesting than a lot of the jellyfish, but even still, I still don't know what I'm looking at. Sick. Maybe finish off the ones you already got. Die that palm.
Yeah, holy shit. Let's see. Yep, these guys are weak to wind. Oh, he doesn't hurts. Well, she shouldn't use the other core elements, so we'll just have her dark magic.
Yeah, no, Sonic racing game. Of course, when I'm sitting there looking at it, I'm like, yeah, no, this doesn't make sense. Why does Sonic need a car? He runs fast. That's his thing. Why doesn't he just do that? But I will say those games are very, very good anyway. Even once you get past that, those games are great because like you could just play as like the Crazy Taxi guy or fucking what's his name? I don't remember. But like it's cool because each individual character has their own like big super move, which like if you're in last place, you have a good chance of getting to that instead of like a blue shell, which is just a fuck you if you're winning. I hate the blue shell. The blue shell is everything that is wrong with Mario Kart.
Can you please elaborate your emotions on this?
The blue shell does nothing except it doesn't make the person in last place. It doesn't give them any sort of like advantage in moving ahead. It just fucks whoever's in first place.
Sometimes when you're in last place, the best thing for your emotions in the moment is
Spite.
to ensure that someone else
It's
doesn't
just
win.
spite. It's just spite. And
Especially-
it's spite on the person who is winning.
Especially
punishes
if the person
winning.
who is winning is a shit talker. Now, I myself would not use the blue shell. However, if I was playing against someone and they were winning and they were being a real dillhole about it, betcha I'm fucking doing it. And I'm gonna make eye contact with them. Because I'm already in last
Why don't
place.
you just say you? Why don't you just say you, Mo? Why don't you just say I'll make eye contact with you because I'm the one who's always winning.
Okay, well, let's be honest here for a moment. I win in racing games.
That's fair. I suck at racing games. I don't like racing games generally.
Okay, I am very good. I love racing games. In Mario Party, you're the monster.
Yeah, I'm a fucking demon in Mario Party.
Big
You become
defense.
a man I don't know.
Big defense boost. Will we lose some speed? Speed is kind of the god stat in this game, so I'm actually just gonna stick with these. If we get a second dude in the party, though, I'll give those to him. Oh, another gun extension, I think.
Ooh.
Tita can actually put 2 barrels on her
God.
gun, which, if it gave more radius, I would do in a heartbeat, but it just gives range, and her range is
Yeah.
fine, so we'll keep the gladiator item. There's a great Simpsons.
Of course I hate the blue shell because I'm always winning. I'd have no reason to hate the blue shell
Yeah, no,
if
I
I wasn't always winning.
Even before you got to that point in the conversation, it was clear where your emotions were coming from, Austin.
Yeah.
That it was
Well-
not a purely dispassionate analysis of game design.
Well, I think my point still stands.
No, yeah, your point is not invalidated by it. It's just funny because then we got the additional context from Mo's take on the situation, where it's like, you know, when the person's winning and they're being a real dill hole, and it's like audibly looking at someone else in this
Yeah.
call, and I know I've never played Mario Kart with Mo, so my process of elimination.
Competitive games turn Austin into a man I don't even recognize. He's such a sweet, he's like such a sweet, kind-natured person, but something about like a competitive video game turns him into somebody else. I don't know.
So
this
it's
man.
not even like a competitive game, because like you and I have played like Tekken and shit, and I never trash talk you when we're playing Tekken.
Oh no,
like-
that's because we're on even footing.
Well, like, even still, like, normally, anyone that I was on even footing with, I would do a fair amount of trash talking. It's in a game. Trash talking is part of the fun for me. Like you can talk to you can talk to Lamp about this. Like, me and Lamp get it. Like, trash talk is part of the game. It's fun. But in a game like Mario Party,
Can I interrupt you real quick, Austin?
Yeah, go ahead.
Rate this monster design for me.
I like this one actually.
I am surprised.
It does still like it is still like one of those dumb jellyfish octopus things that the game likes to do, but this is actually probably the best one that I've seen so far. Because like it's got like some cool shit going on.
You know what I just realized? Okay, so the one that we fought before had this flavor text that was like, seems to be afraid of something. This one says, is acting a bit oddly. I think this is actually plot relevant. I thought it was just a throwaway line before, but I think this might relate to the plot of this chapter. And I'm not even, this isn't a coy, oh, I wonder if this will be important. I genuinely don't remember, but that's the vibe that I'm getting.
Well, isn't like the idea that the big monsters are acting kind of weird anyway? Like,
Maybe, but they've never drawn attention to it in flavor text before.
Yeah.
I'll be curious to see if it turns out.
It might just be because this is the only time you fight this thing.
Maybe. I guess that's possible. Let's see.
But yeah, no, as it pertains to like Mario Party, I've got to be beating 3 other people to be in first place, and that gets my head real big. Like, and so yeah,
It
no,
sure
I
does.
will admit that I become an asshole when we
You
play
start
Mario
doing
Party.
Spite.
Yeah, no, I'll start
start-
losing on purpose. I'll start just being a real hole. And then I'll just talk about it the entire time. Or I'll sit there and I'll win a mini game and be like, "Oh, who won? Can you read that for me? Who won?" I just become a real asshole.
I don't even need this star.
Oh
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
have
you can have this star. I'm like 3 ahead of the rest of you. You can have it.
There's no way you'll catch up. You know, we're almost
Look,
getting
it's-
bored. It's fine.
It is a personal failing. It is a flaw. I acknowledge it. And am I gonna change? Probably not. But also, nobody ever plays Mario Party with me anymore, so I lose out.
I wonder why.
I mean, no, I understand. I understand what's going on. People are afraid. People
See,
don't want to
that's-
shut me up with their skill. They want to shut me up by silencing me before I can even win.
What the fuck?
God, because of the times, anytime I have an instinctive cringe inwardly whenever I hear someone being like, they just want to shut me up.
Just want to. Yeah, I know.
They want to silence my voice.
They're trying to silence me.
Nobody's gonna stop me from rolling this dice. Ugh.
And part of it is like part of what's funny about it to me is that Mario Party is so fucking RNG based.
Yeah.
That it's like when I'm winning, I know that it's not 100% me. It's just like, oh, look at that! How lucky I was to have landed just on such a space that teleported me to the star. Like I had anything to do with that, and I think that is funny.
So, I have a friend who is the only person, really the only phenomena in the world that makes me... So I don't believe in luck as an actual, like, property that, you know, some people or things are lucky or unlucky.
Sure.
I generally believe that that is entirely an artifact of the human desire to find
For
patterns and
shit,
meaning, where none exist often. But I have one friend who is, in my mind, the strongest counter evidence to that point, because he is genuinely, seemingly, unreasonably lucky, just in general, and especially where games are concerned. We were once playing Mario Party. This was I think it was like a standard length game, so it was like 30 turns or whatever. So we'd been playing the same game for a while.
Yeah, I
and
think 30 is like a long game.
I don't know what it is now. It used to be that like 20 was short game and mid game was like 30. I don't know. Anyway, point is we were invested in this one specific game of Mario Party that we had been playing. And because there is a merciful God, I was not the one who was winning in this particular game. Someone else was, another of our friends. And this was one of the Mario parties, it was something in like the 4 through 6 range, one of the GameCube ones. And it was one where they had like the lottery shop, where you would go and pay a few coins, and there were like, it was like, there were 40 outcomes, and like 10 out of 40 chance you get nothing, like 10 out of 40 chance you get something, like some coins.
Right.
Like, and there's like, so we know there's some like super prize, or we theorize it, but we've never seen it. It like never happens. And my friend just takes his turn. It is the last turn of the game, and pretty much everyone else is gone. So like the outcome of the game is decided, right? And my friend is like, you know, it'd be really funny. I'm gonna go. I can't get to the star this turn, and even if I get a star, it's not gonna change anything. I'm gonna go to the lottery shop. And he burned a mushroom or something to get farther across the board to get to the lottery shop. He strolls up to it and is like, and now I'm gonna win the jackpot, which is 5 stars. And he did.
Oh god.
And he won the game.
Was the guy who came in second place like, what?
He was very upset.
That reminds me of that time Lamp in an Eben Ward game was like, watch me roll this 3.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna skewer this man with the forthcoming 3.
Yeah.
3.
God, that's funny.
Anytime somebody can like call their luck is it's always very funny.
Back when Jay lived out in Seattle, we would go to a local like tabletop game bar and shop called Mox. I think it's a chain. I don't know if they have them anywhere you guys have lived, but there's a couple out here in the Pacific
We have something
Northwest.
kind of close to that.
So, hang on. Have I gone too far? No, this is the way I want to go. So we were playing a game called, I think, Quartz. And basically, there's a couple gameplay elements, but the main one is that there's a little silk bag filled with different little plastic-colored gems. And a major mechanic is you mine gems, and you do this by reaching into the bag and pulling out a random gem. And they're worth different things, and there's an element of like press your luck, because basically there's a specific kind of gem that makes up about 30% of the bag, which are these black ones, which are the bad ones. I don't remember. They're obsidian, I think, and the deal with obsidian is it, like, reacts with itself and explodes, so it's okay to have one, but if you ever end up with a second one,
I see.
they blow up on you and you're out for the round, and you, like, lose everything else that you had mined.
Mhm.
And
That sounds fun.
yeah, no, it's pretty fun, honestly. I'd like to own a copy someday once I have people I can play with in, you know, real life again.
Yeah.
And so we were playing this. It was me, Jay, Faye, and someone else who was their roommate at the time. And Jay, I think, had ordered some food and was in the middle of eating it when it came to his turn. And so he was still playing. Are you just a regular monster? Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
So he was still playing, but he couldn't reach into the bag with his, like, greasy fry hands. So he asked me to draw the gems for him. And in this particular game, I was extremely unlucky most of the time. Not the least lucky out of all of us, but I had funny luck in that game, so, like, anytime it would be funny for me to draw an obsidian and die, I would. And so Jay, being Jay and loving to, like, put himself in comical, disadvantageous situations for no real reason other than everyone else's amusement, was like, hey, Aram, why don't you draw the gems for me on the, like, while I'm eating? And I was like, okay. And I think it was, like, in the middle of his turn that his food had arrived, so he already had some gems, including one obsidian, and he was like, all right, yeah, I'll draw again. And I put my hand into the bag and just, like, locked eyes with him and said, die, and took out an obsidian.
That's
That's
good
funny.
shit.
I should save real quick. But
Didn't you?
did I? I was.
I think
Oh
you
yeah, I
did
literally
literally
just
just now.
saved. I was too caught up in my racontouring. There's a word of the day calendar word for you. Actually, I don't know if that is a verb now that I think about it, but too late. Let's see. What do we want to do with agate? I think we will just yell.
Ugh. Yeah, one thing we need you to do is go beat up some statues that have been sitting around ominously in the mountains. Not really bothering anyone, not really doing much of anything.
Oh yeah,
but
these
they are
things
sitting there.
that are also having turns that say behaving oddly. Let me check their flavor text. Seems to be acting oddly. Yeah, no, this is definitely the theme of this chapter. I did not remember this was a plot element.
Right, and then didn't the dinosaurs do some weird shit too?
Yeah, no, they
like in the middle of the fight, they like,
ran
were-
away and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's definitely some shit. Ow.
Smack. Hey
let's
Mo,
see.
have you ever told the story about how you thought I was dying when we first met?
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't heard this story.
So, when I first met Austin, we met in community college, and
I work there now. I'll never be free. I'm a ghost that haunts those halls forever.
I think you've mentioned that to me before.
Yeah.
he'll never leave. And so I met him through other friends and everything. And within the first couple days that I knew him, I was like, oh, he's like funny, he's charming, he's interesting. But I could never date him because I had made this snap decision that he was dying.
Based on
You
what?
do that a lot, to be fair.
So when I first met Austin, he was very, very skinny.
Mhm.
Like, the thinnest I've ever known him to be.
Like how much skinnier than he is now? Because we've only met.
I don't know if I was
skinnier.
that much skinnier.
You could take your ID out from that era, and you could see it.
I don't know.
You were slender enough that I thought that you had some type of terminal
wasting
illness.
illness. Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's so brave.
Coming
to
to school.
Coming to school to live to spend his final days in college around his peers before he'll die and leave us.
I like how
Only
you
fond
created this
memory.
backstory for me.
Within days of meeting him, and I was like, how tragic. He really is such a brave soul. I'm gonna be friends with him. And then he had gotten sick the
Yeah, I
second
did
week of
legit
college and
get
was
sick.
gone for a week, and I was like,
Well,
there
that's
is.
it. He had a good run.
Yeah.
It had confirmed
Yeah, no,
all of my biases.
That was and that was as sick as I have been probably in my entire life. And I think it was due in part to so for the year or so before I started attending community college, I was in a not completely self-imposed, but I was very isolated.
Real quick, let's read this cutscene, because
yeah.
then you can continue while I'm just running
Yeah.
around.
Mhm.
Whew, that's the last one. Still, though, didn't they seem kind of odd? Agitated, I assume.
Were they? I think they were afraid.
Well, one of them was afraid, but the other two was just they're acting oddly. I'm gonna go with agitated as the catch-all.
Yeah, the behavior of the monsters was bizarre. Some of them were blind with fury, and
I guess
others were
all of
panicked
them are
and
the correct
fearful.
answer.
I noticed that too. It was kind of scary.
Huh.
Aggie, something up?
Just thinking this might be a warning about something.
Warning, you mean to something Ouroboros is doing?
Can't say for sure, but something like this has happened before. Day after day, the monsters were all riled up. And then, bam, right after that.
Right after...
Hackett?
Enough about that. Point is, animals have better instincts about this sort of stuff than us humans do. We better keep our eyes open for anything.
Yeah, good point. Back to the guild house for us then, I guess.
Sounds like a plan.
Spooky.
Anyway, so
But
you
yeah.
were isolating yourself.
Yeah, and then I just started going to college. And that period was for about a year or so. I was pretty much we had just moved into this new town. I didn't have a car, so I couldn't really go out and get a job. And so it was just me at my parents' place for much longer than I would have liked. And then I go to college where all of a sudden there's germs. And so I ended up getting very, very sick just after sort of going to my first few weeks of college.
God, no.
Didn't
I have turned around 3 times trying to figure out which way is not the way that we came from. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, but he was, sickly, skinny, pale, and all of these put together. I was like, yeah, no, it's very tragic, and I'm gonna cherish him for as long as we have him, because who knows when he'll be gone. And then 3 weeks in, he disappears because he's sick, and I'm like, see, there it is. This is why I had to make the choice to distance my heart, because I knew that this day was coming. That was a literal thought that came to my head. And then I had asked you, and you just looked at me like I was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I think you asked me if I had cancer or something.
I did. Because I didn't know. I was like, it's such a weird question to ask, but I needed to know. I needed to know because I can't catch feelings for you. This isn't a Jordan Sparks book. This isn't a fucking John Green book.
Is there a different Jordan Sparks? The only Jordan Sparks I know is the one who was a American Idol contestant a billion years ago.
Something Sparks is
Yeah, don't trust Mo with names. ever.
I suppose there was our conversation the other night about Gnarls Barkley.
Yeah, there was Carl Barkley. Good
I
old,
thought Gnarls Barkley was Carl Barkley.
and also Charles Barkley. But they were all one and the same.
I didn't realize. CeeLo Green had an alias.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the mystery cabin. In
Oh,
case you're
yeah.
wondering if this has is gonna suddenly have plot significance in this game, no. It's just a cabin.
It's just there to rest.
Yeah.
But aren't you glad I asked you that awkward question?
No!
Well,
What? Why would I be?
if I had never asked, I would have never wanted to date you. And now you
We didn't
have...
even start dating until like a year after that.
That's true, but still.
It's delayed reaction.
I just needed to make sure before I became emotionally attached to you.
Yeah.
Listen, I needed to prepare myself for the worst.
Yeah, but you do that a lot. Where it like ends up you jump to insane conclusions. I'll remind you about the time that you thought that our current roommate was going to kill us.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. No. Yeah, no, she knows that she has no defense for this one.
I wasn't even reacting to what she said so much as just how hard you're laughing right now.
Yeah.
There's no explanation. But I wore running shoes.
Just in case.
Okay, so I have been known to make wild accusations.
You told Ashley to stay home.
I told my other roommate not to come to the event.
In case she
Just in
died.
case. Because I was like, I'm in pretty good shape. I could probably get away.
I can't be responsible for another life.
Exactly.
That's really funny.
And then Austin was like, I went. And I was like, I felt like you'd be good.
You felt like I could run away. God.
And people drag me about that to this day.
Well,
we live with this guy, and he's like a nice guy. But there was just something, I just had this fit of paranoia that I can't explain. I don't know where it came from, but I was just like, what if he's inviting us to his house? Because we would go to play role-playing games in his, he had an empty house that his aunt,
no, this is
had,
Mom's house.
or his mom's house, but it was kind of in the middle of nowhere. It was far away from the town, and it was dark and stuff, and I was just like, but wouldn't this be the perfect place to kill some people?
So I'm gonna invite 5 people.
It was more
Totally
than 5
manageable. Yeah, I'm gonna invite 6 or 7
8
people. And I'm gonna take them all down single-handedly.
You know what? My life is too dull. We need to get some Mask of the Red Death up in this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And he had actually invited another one of our friends who had moved to Minnesota or something down. He had invited him over, and the big surprise was that he had invited our friend down from wherever.
Yeah, and that was a surprise. And then, but once I realized that was the case, I was like, oh, that's what it was. Maybe he was being secretive. Maybe he had said that it was going to be a surprise, and I was like, a surprise, murder. And so I immediately thought that, like a crazy person. And then the guy shows up, and we're like, ah. We missed you.
So I was
and I was
responding to a DM about Bweezness.
Business.
Well,
Yeah.
this is just, uh, now the chat is aware of where I am mentally, which is filled with spurts of paranoia that I can't explain. But I feel like I haven't done anything like that in at least like a few months.
Mo. A few months is fair, I guess. I was gonna say, Mo, didn't we have a discussion earlier this very year about how you thought you had vitiligo?
That
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin went in to pay a parking ticket, and I guess he left me alone in the car just long enough for me to delude myself into thinking I had vitiligo. 45 minutes alone in the car was all
that
it
was
took.
all it took.
Yeah.
What?
And it was based off of the fact that Mo's lips become a different color
Towards the inside.
towards the inside. You know, like everybody's does.
Does vitiligo affect the lips? I thought it was a skin
Yeah, do they,
condition.
Mo?
It can.
Okay.
If you say so.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
A while.
Yeah.
That was
Okay,
like
so-
3
okay.
months ago.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
These
that
are plot jobs, so we can't actually report them by the. Oh, what the?
Oh!
Game, you give us these and then the. Wait, what the?
Just
In
left.
fact. Oh God. Okay, long, short, long. Oh,
The young lady has gone missing. Please
oh
find her
she'll
immediately.
definitely be gone if we talk to this guy. All right, let's just see what this is. Let's just see what this is.
Let's look into it.
If
Make
she,
sure that her life is worth saving.
yeah. Okay. Oh. Excuse me. I don't remember this character, but I think I remember this being funny.
Oh. What is it? My time is... Oh, wait! You're...
Huh?
She's
Hey, you're Reyna, right? Oh, this is the girl who was like arguing with her servant when we were at school in the last game.
God, I don't remember her at all.
Yes, Reyna. You met her during our investigation of the
Oh yeah,
attack?
not even last game. She's one of the people we had to interview about Spooky Ghost Man.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Hello, Reyna. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Even Chloe is here? Goodness.
So, what are you doing here?
It's quite a long story. I assume you saw our posting?
Well, yeah, that's why we're here.
I would like for you to handle this mission as quickly as possible. Will you accept it right now?
I guess. Sounds pretty urgent. Let's get to it.
I mean, if we're not gonna do it, we just move right ahead.
Yeah.
You accept then? Oh, thank you. I will explain the situation to the bracers. You go deal with the rest of them. As you wish, miss. Please take care of our mistress.
Oh boy.
Yes?
Who was that exactly? I feel like I've missed something.
A servant of the house, like me. We're both charged with caring for the mistress.
Charged with,
Ah, yes. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me explain what's happened from the beginning.
please.
Right then. Estelle, you remember Felicity, yes?
Felicity? Yeah, actually. I think I'd know her if I saw her.
We met while investigating the ghost story.
So what's Felicity done exactly?
She ran away.
Eh?
As I said, she ran away. Specifically from here at the Anteros.
She ran away from the restaurant? Why would she need to do that?
Why did she flee? I would like to ask her that myself. After all, today is a most auspicious day for our mistress. What's that supposed to mean? Take a look over there by the corner.
Hang on, that's...
The son of a certain Erebonian noble, yes.
Oh, I didn't know
Huh.
that shit. I was just gonna say a dude with green hair.
I wonder if we would know his family.
Maybe.
He has traveled far into what most Erebonians consider a barbarian hinterland for a wedding conference with our mistress.
Oh, okay, I see. A wedding? You mean like an arranged marriage?
Felicity's being married off?
Student she may be, but the mistress is 16. As a daughter of a noble house of the Erebonian Empire, it is shameful for her to have no proposals.
Now, just a freaking second. There are kinda more important things than your family's high and mighty honor or whatever. Have you considered what she thinks?
Not at all. This proposal comes from a person of notable lineage and personal status. If Milady Felicity meets him, I'm sure she will find him compatible.
That's so not the problem here. Man, I can kind of see why she fled at this point.
So can I, to tell the truth. I think I'd try to flee from something like this myself.
Don't think any of us can blame her. Just wish she'd thought about how this would get people other than herself wrapped up in the mess. You are, of course, entitled to your own opinions. I will refrain from voicing my objections. What matters now is not a debate over the merits of free love, but bringing back Mistress Felicity. Yeah, moral debates aside, her being out on her own, out of contact with everyone, isn't helping anybody, least of all her. Any idea where she would have gone to? Felicity's personality is such that she tends to go off as far as she can once she is committed to something.
Go off, I guess.
I suspect she has gone quite off, I guess, at this point.
Quite some off, huh?
Yeah.
Other side of the city, maybe? She wouldn't go onto the roads.
Quite the opposite, in fact. We know she is nowhere in town. In other words, she has taken to the roads by default, on foot.
What? But that's really dangerous right now with the monsters the way they are.
Ergo my request. Do you understand now how severe the situation is? Damn, say that first instead of distracting us with this wedding stuff. Any idea where this girl went? I'd take a vague direction at this point. The mistress said again and again that she was returning to the academy. Beyond that, I fear I cannot help you.
Academy, so towards Ruan. That'd be to the west from here.
Yeah, we should check the road to Ruan first.
It's a plan. Okay, Rena, I still don't really like this, but we'll go find her. Anything else before we go?
Yes. Given everything, may I ask you to convey a message to her?
Sure, what's up?
If you would, tell her you're such a coward. That is all.
What? You're really sure you want us to deliver that?
I am sure. Call it a calculated action. Fine, whatever. Let's just get this done.
Yeah, fine. We're off then.
Good luck to you then.
Yeah,
Go talk to that noble guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's an asshole and there's a reason.
Oh, he doesn't have a
Nah.
name.
No name.
Chat asks, are we gonna get to see Mayor Bridge? No, they won't let us actually go all the way to
Yeah,
Ruan.
we're not gonna go to Ruan.
In
We're
the
just
early chapters of this game, it works like the first game where you can only be in the town that you're in for each given chapter. Later on in the game, though, we will get the chance to just wander all of Liberl. It's actually kind of neat.
The big, wide world.
Yeah. Austin, do you want to real quick just check in the guide so that I...
Yeah.
Because it might be something stupid.
Yeah, let me take a look. What's this
This
mission
is called The Missing Lady.
The Missing Lady.
So Ghastly Inc. Had a pretty relevant comment to our roommate. She said, or they said, "Allow me to watch as I menacingly clean this gun shrouded in darkness." So our friend, like, he's like a gun guy. Like, he has an encyclopedic knowledge of specifically, like, cowboy guns. And so...
What defines
honestly,
something as a cowboy gun?
like...
If it's
like,
old.
If it's older than, like
a...
World War One. That's
Okay.
like...
To be fair, he also
Sewer
has,
water! Thank
that
God.
He also has that same knowledge for more recent
Yeah.
firearms.
Oh, never mind, found her.
Okay.
And so, like, that's his fucking thing. And so, honestly, yeah.
You want to play this girl, Mo?
Sure. Oh, she's snooty, I guess.
I guess.
I'm glad I managed to get this far. Hold on. But I can't stay here forever. I've got to figure out some way to get back to Janice, or...
Ah,
Oh, that's really Felicity? Oh man, I didn't think she'd make it this far on her own.
A Royal Academy student. Guessing that's the runaway we're looking for.
yeah.
Oh, you are?
Hi. It's been a while. I guess it has anyway. It only just hit me now.
Oh, yes, hello, it has. Since we last met at the academy, yes. Hello, Felicity. Oh, Chloe, you're here too? What on earth brings all of you out here?
If I can, I'd like to ask you something. We're dealing with an emergency and we'd like your cooperation.
My cooperation? With what exactly?
It's not hard or anything. We just need you to come with us back to Bose.
Felicity? I knew it. Let me guess. You're Raina's hired thugs now.
Thugs? I'd kinda like to not be compared to surly guys with clubs, thanks.
Yeah, really?
Now hang on, miss. Figured that school would have taught this lesson. Bracers are sworn to neutrality in conflicts, where no one's thugs and no one's operatives unless they ask.
Yes, I know what you are, in theory, but trust me, I know how the world really works. Regardless of pretty words, you intend to drag me back by force, don't you?
If you try to flee into the dangerous wilderness on your own, we may have to, yes. This ain't a barrel of laughs for us either. Please, just cooperate and come with us.
Stay back, you. Any closer, and I'll scream.
Felicity, just calm down a second. It's okay, we're not gonna do anything.
Exactly how I was afraid this would go down.
Agate, you back off too. Let me handle this. Okay, Felicity, listen. We are here to take you into protective custody, yes. And look, I can totally sympathize with you hating this marriage thing.
Oh, yes, certainly. That's unforgivable in and of itself. And the real problem, though, is Raina.
Wait, I'm sorry, what do you mean?
She betrayed me utterly. We were supposed to be making a little tourist trip out to Bose, see the market, say hello to Mary Maribel. I've stopped by Bose briefly before, but never had a chance to really see it. And so you can imagine how excited I was to be able to make the trip. And then as soon as we arrive, what do I find out? But an arranged marriage waiting for me like a snake pit? Raina had been deceiving me from the very start.
Oh, now I see. Sounds like you guys have had problems for a while. But look, doesn't that make it even more important to go back? You should meet Raina and tell her how you really feel.
No, that's impossible. I never, ever want to see Raina again.
Not making much progress here.
Hey, come on. How long are we gonna play around? She ain't gonna come willingly. We're gonna have to be bastards about this.
Then put her in a bag?
I really would rather it not come to that. Give me just a bit longer here. I'm gonna try the hard sell. Okay, Felicity, you really won't go back to town?
Absolutely not. As long as Raina and that arranged marriage are waiting for me, I never intend to set foot in Bose again.
I see. Well, all I have to say then is... you really are a coward, Felicity.
I'm a what? Did you just call me a coward?
Yeah, I did.
And how am I a coward?
You're
Explain
running.
yourself.
You're running halfway across the country.
Well, you've been listing off a whole bunch of reasons for a while now. But the real reason you don't want to go back is because you're scared of the marriage meeting, right?
I am not scared.
Then why not just go back to Bose and confront it? You seem dead set on making the wedding meeting out to be purely Reina's fault. But looking at the facts, there's no way she did all this because she wanted to. Think about her position. This can't possibly be just her fault.
Well...
And yet, you're latching onto her as an excuse to keep running away. We all run into stuff we hate in life. You don't want to risk being forced into marriage. I don't want to drag you back to Bose for it. But if we all just try to run away from it, sooner or later it catches up to us. I think Reina knew you'd try to run from this. That's why she felt she had to lie.
Yes, I know that. Okay, yes, you're right. You're entirely right. And that's why I'm so angry at Reina.
Huh?
Huh?
Reina always spends so much time being nice to me, flattering me. But when it comes down to it, she couldn't be honest to me about this, of all things. Aren't real friends supposed to trust one another? Well, Estelle, isn't that what friends are supposed to do? Answer me! Is what I'm saying wrong? Felicity.
Whoa, Felicity, wait a second. I'd like a second to, actually answer.
Yeah, now I get it. You've got a lot more than just an objection to an arranged marriage in this. Aren't you taking it out on the wrong person, though?
You're right. Estelle isn't the only one who needs my venom.
Isn't the only
Yeah.
one who needs my venom.
I need to save this anger for Reina.
Wait, so you'll go back with us? You sure?
Yes.
Can I make your party tail longer?
I do feel a little more clear-headed now that I've managed to spit all
Oh,
of that
God,
out.
I hope they teleport us back, but I don't think they will.
For now, let's go back to Bose. I need to let Reina know how much she has hurt me. Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad this ended somewhat well at any rate. No, I'm all right. And Estelle has a point. I can't just run from this. I need to confront what's being forced on me and let everyone know what I think.
That's the spirit. Music note. Sorry, I know I was kind of playing hardball there for a while.
No, I should be the one to apologize. I know that you know the answer to that question already, Estelle. Let's be off then, everyone. After all, I need your escort on the way home.
Yeah, leave it to us.
Let's get this show on the road then.
Oh, are they teleporting us?
Ah!
Hey! They did it!
Hooray!
Ah, mistress, I'm glad to see that you are well.
As am I. We've been waiting.
Reina, let me be clear on one thing. I still haven't even remotely forgiven you.
Yes. I'm well aware. We can, however, discuss that later.
Yes, I suppose we can. This isn't something we can do in 5 or 10 minutes.
Well then, lead the mistress to her seat.
Of course. Mistress Felicity, please, this way.
All right. I'm sorry I put you guys through so much trouble.
No, trust us, we understand. Good luck in there, okay?
I'll see you back at school, Felicity. Yeah, I'll see you there. Bye, everyone. Ugh.
You performed well, Bracers. In the place of my lord, allow me to offer our gratitude for your efforts. May not be much, but this is a token of our thanks. Please, take it.
Don't know what that is. Yeah, thanks. Don't know what this is, throws it in the garbage.
Yeah.
Well, that's the job settled, for better or worse. But, Reina, are you okay? Your relationship with Felicity seems to be, a wreck.
This is all for Felicity's sake. It is the fate of we servants to be hated by those we serve.
Ooh. Oh, Reina. Haven't you ever considered that Felicity doesn't think that way?
I don't understand what you mean.
Felicity thought of you as a friend, okay? Like, it's really obvious. If you thought your role was to be hated, I think that's where you two slipped away from each other. Maybe it's a little big-headed of me for me to... Fuck.
No, it is... something worth thinking about.
I thought you were... No, it is... Fuck.
Yeah, I believe Felicity and I will need to sit down and talk for a while after all. However, for now, if you... Fuck.
Oh yeah, good fuck.
No, I'll see you around school too, Reina. Fuck.
Fair.
Chloe! That's another tempest waiting to rage in a teapot. Kinda hope they can rebuild their friendship, but man.
It's all rather dire, isn't it?
I know how you feel, but this is as far as it goes for us. The rest has got to be up to them.
Well, that was very fun to play. I love playing brats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the others are long, so theoretically they shouldn't go away. God. I'm like slightly concerned about getting stuck in cutscene hell.
Yeah, I think we should probably go ahead and call it here.
And like stuff is gonna happen immediately, which would make a great cliffhanger, but I don't know how long.
Do you want to do that?
At least I think it does. Okay, we'll talk to him, and if he's like, "Oh, whatever, here's another quest," we'll just stop.
Yeah.
I think something's about to happen though.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Let's give it a go. Oh, we should have reported.
That's okay. If you've completed it. No, I did. I reported just now.
Oh, okay.
Legrand, we're back.
That's 3 more monsters for the trophy room, and none of them had heads. So, like...
That's 3
What's
more
even the
jellyfish
fucking
for the
point?
aquarium.
Oh, good work, kids. Here, let me, pay out for that before you report.
Oh, okay. The actual usable death blow, of course.
Ooh! Sounds like they were pretty violent, but, you kids seem to handle them okay.
Well, about that, something's been bothering us.
What is it? It's like this.
Good day, Mr. Jacob. This is not a person who... Oh, never mind, it's her.
Where's Mirabelle?
Are you on your way to services of the church?
I'm afraid not. I've got to check in at the market first. I'll be sure to give Idios her full due afterwards, though.
Milady, you claimed the exact same thing the other day, but ultimately did not attend.
Lila, how do you remember such trivial things? I absolutely will visit today, I promise.
Well remembered, child. Hard work is good for the soul, but so is finding time for yourself. And that goes double for people in positions of responsibility like yourself.
I know. I'll find some time to go today, I promise, really.
Coupled with the thing of her, like, dodging church in the previous game, it's weird, like, she's like the continent's only atheist, I guess,
Yeah.
or something. Because this is a thing that they constantly bring up.
But for now, I must ask for your pardon. Have a good day, Mr. Jacob.
Pardon us.
I wasn't sure about her when she nominated herself for the mayoralty right after her poor father passed. But now, look at her. Real face of a mayor. I'm sure he'd be proud. She could serve to learn to relax a little, but... What the shit?
So the monsters were acting in a way that suggested they were disturbed by something. Aye, that does bother me.
Yeah, it seemed kind of creepy. Oh, yeah, Agate, you said something like this happened here in Bose before, right?
Really? Yeah, sorta. It was before your time here, Lugren.
Huh? Wait, Lugrin, you haven't always been here? I thought you were hewn from the mountains by the winds in ages long past.
No, I settled here after the 100 Days War. Before the war, there was just the one guild house in Gransel, you see. The other branches were set up after we kicked the Erebonians back across the Crone. Back then, I was the receptionist and coordinator over at the Gransel house.
Oh, right, I think Dad mentioned something like this once.
It was right before that damn war. That's when the monsters were acting so strangely.
Huh?
Wait, you mean to... Oh. What in Idios' name?
What was that?
Outside. Come on.
What?
Whoa!
Oh.
Wait!
Oh.
The house, there's people in there.
Shit's
are.
popping off.
What in the...
What? It's gigantic.
When did we get here? That's a dragon!
That's the ancient dragon. The one which legends say has dwelt in Liberl since antiquity.
Well, this is quite the turn of events.
This is the society's doing, isn't it?
No denying it at this point. Oh!
It's
I
No
mine.
denying it at this point.
Ah!
You're...
Aren't you the second lieutenant Lawrence Belgar?
Lawrence Belgar was simply an alias.
I like how we've gone the whole game. I guess now is when they're gonna give him a title instead of silver-haired youth, even though we literally have known his name the whole time.
Yep, here we go.
Enforcer number 2, Leonhardt the Blade Lord. You may address me as such from now on.
Leonhardt the Blade Lord? Ah, now I understand. Leonhardt the Lion-Hearted, hmm? That why so many call you Louve or Lion? Seriously?
So you're Lue.
I never chose that name for myself, but many of my comrades do call me that. Call me whatever you like. It doesn't matter in the end. Think you're so much better.
Oh no.
Oh!
Do you intend to burn the whole city?
Yes, no more Bose arcs. They're boring. What a headache.
Oh god, just Naruto jump onto the fucking...
Wait a minute, you! Our experiment this time is somewhat irregular. I'll be frank, you could never hope to handle this. Leave it to the Royal Army. Back down for your own sakes. Check out this back portrait I have just for this moment. Damn it!
I can't believe it.
What
He's a
should we
target.
do? He'll get away at this rate.
Going after the lizard. You guys check on the damage while you wait for that army to get here.
Huh?
Agate?
I'll be in touch. You
He
guys
has to
don't
be
understand. That lizard is my sister.
I was just about to make that fucking joke. Agate!
Wait!
Thank Idios you're here.
It's me, Paul!
Please help us. There are people who couldn't get out in time. They're trapped under the rubble. What?
What? Let's go help! What?
What?
Holy shit. What the fuck? Things I didn't expect.
This is awful!
What?
I think I think this is a bracer point decision. Wait. We've got to figure out how we're gonna do this. Quickly, but we've gotta. Okay, Shara, take Chloe and Tita and help evacuate any civilians who are still in the area.
Understood. Chloe, Tita, let's go to the west exit. Yes. Coming.
The All-Mo group.
Yeah.
Zin, Olivier, we'll help clear that rubble.
What?
Let us get to lifting.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
Lila! Lila! Say something! Anything!
Should have prayed to God, bitch.
Get this shit off me.
Ugh, no good.
Can't move it with just us.
Mayor Maybell!
You guys.
Estelle! Oh, Estelle!
We're here to help. Is someone under there?
Lila pushed me out of the way. It was.
Oh, no.
I think I can move this on my own. You there, step back a bit. Sure.
It's in your hands.
Ugh, oh shit, my back. Fuck. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh no.
Lila!
And then Zin lets it go and
Yep.
smashes it down. That's right, it's me, Zin. I'm not a member of Ouroboros, but I am a motherfucker.
She's alive! Oh, Lila!
Olivier, help me carry Lila.
Leave the fair maiden to me.
Not now, Olivier. She's been crushed.
But I'm crushing on her.
Olivier, please.
Well, good work, everyone. Gotten word that the Royal Army detachment is heading here from the Haken Gate. You can leave the situation at the market to them.
Right. To think they'd bring out a monster like that. Lawrence.
The second enforcer, Leonhard the Blade Lord. He's our Louve, huh?
At last, our masked villain is revealed to the audience in full.
He never seemed like the kind of man to do something so heinous when we encountered him in the castle, but... Mr. Lugren, have we heard from Agate?
Unfortunately not, little missy. That hot-headed fool. What in Idios name does he think he's doing?
Agate?
Hey, could that be...
This is the Bracer Guild, Bose branch. Ah, you. What? What?
What happened?
What? Nothing good from the sound of it.
Yes, I understand. I'll send the others at once. Right. Keep it together, man. Help us coming. That was the Elder of Ravenu Village, Reeson. The dragon just attacked Ravenu moments ago.
Oh, no!
What?
The dragon torched their orchards and then flew away from the sound of it. Agate showed up afterward and helped with the firefighting, but
Right, we're off!
Estelle, let me come with you, please.
Huh?
My cannon would probably help against a flying target like the dragon, and...
Right, I get it. Just safety first, okay? If there's trouble.
Okay.
Alright, well, I guess we're bringing Olivier as well, then.
Yay!
And that's where we'll end it.
Ooh.
Well, holy
I can't
shit.
I can't believe Loe was a Targaryen this whole time.
Yeah.
Never expected this kind of twist.
A
I
tweet.
mean, he's got the hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Austin, do we have fan art? I have another...
We do!
I have another obligation, so we're gonna have to get through it quite quickly.
Yes!
Me just a moment. Grab a Imgur
Do we
link if there is
have
one.
an Imgur?
We do. Okay, got it. Okay, got that open. Put on the music. Go. Yeah. All right. Starting up, we've got Blues Clues from Zephyrzers. From Tiny Electric Gremlin, Paddington.
We've got Paddington.
No one shall suspect a thing.
Leaf.
Assuming that's what Paddington sounds like.
I guess. I don't know. From Leaf Man.
Whoever the fuck this guy is a bad guy.
Oh yeah, he hasn't really even been around so much in this
Oh,
game.
yeah.
So Leaf probably hasn't
That's
really
fair.
seen this guy before. From Lester 2020. The Blue Blanc just hanging out as a lampshade.
Oh, yeah.
They'll never find me. From Zephyr's.
Now the mine's mine.
From Lester 2020.
I'm just about done with my current invention anyway. Not that one on the table. This one I'm holding. Side effects. It makes your hand grow big.
It's a knife.
From Bulba9.
It's alive! It's alive!
It's knife.
It's a knife!
Very funny. Lester 2020. Time. Oh, Lester, you can't spoil the best Estelle text box in the entire game. Time for ultra violence and a round of beer.
Yeah.
From Lester 2020.
I hope we arrive in Bose soon.
Oh, Ren's in the window behind her.
Who's in the window?
Ren.
Oh, nice.
Please, she can fly.
She can.
From Zephyr's Ouroboros Circus. Accurate.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Circus.
Campanella still has this giant hand.
Yeah. God.
Bulba9. Oh.
Yeah.
New sister.
No.
From Zephyr's.
God, if only.
Hmm.
3 agate party. 2 more. Oh, that's right. It's because chat suggested the other 2 agates.
The 2 agates, the Walter, and the whatever it was.
Yeah, and it was another enforcer. Bulba9.
Oh, Ren.
Oh yeah. Whoa! This is worthless. From Zephyr's radial symmetry, the worst type of symmetry.
Ugh.
From Zephyr's Walter.
God.
Bilaterally.
Is that... Did nobody mess with his arm at all?
No, that's
'Cause that
that's what he
looks
looks
so
like.
fucking wonk.
Bilaterally symmetrical design, radially symmetrical soul. That's how you know he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
And finally, from Bulba9.
How could something so symmetrical be so hideous?
Ah, what a coincidence. My least favorite character from Soul Eater. All right. Well, thanks everyone for coming out tonight. Thanks Austin and Mo for being here and sharing some juicy gossip from your early days when Austin was dying.
Yeah.
He got
way back
better.
when. I got better.
Next time, we're gonna hunt down a motherfucking dragon.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so fucking ready.
But until then, yeah, say farewell, which Austin already did.
Farewell.
But Mo also has to.
Goodbye.
Toodles.